Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Delete Everything's 100th episode. Today, you'll see such revered guests as Boudreaux from the Bayou.
Yeah, here I am again. I bought you all gator.
Old Mrs. Johnson.
I'm not even that worried about my daughter no more.
And special guest, Tuttle Bottoms.
Well, I'm just here to enjoy y'all's 100th episode. I didn't know I was going to get so much fanfare.
Presenting your hosts, Drew Bowlby, Patrick Wall, and Riley Bowen.
Yay!
Boy, Patrick, it sure has been a crazy 100 episodes, hasn't it?
It sure has, Riley.
Do you remember that time a live bird flew into the studio?
I am fairly certain I do.
Oh, fuck, a live bird. Whoa, look at it.
Where is it?
Get it. Kill it.
Get the sun!
Oh,
Jesus Christ! That's making my eyes out!
Boy, that sure was a crazy time.
Oh, boy, it sure was.
So many wild things have happened.
Yep. Remember that time we all went on a canoe trip down in Tennessee to make sure that the Tennessee Valley Authority couldn't flood the valley for electro dam stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. It was crazy. Ooh, sure is beautiful out here in the Tennessee River Valley.
Hey, what you doing out here, boy?
Oh, shit, paddle.
Get
Fuck.
over here now.
Did you bring the bomb?
I'm
Did you bring
gonna
the
fuck
bomb?
you in your butthole.
Oh, shit, fuck.
I swear to God,
You gotta blow the dam.
bring your ass here. Bring your little cute asshole in my face.
What another crazy adventure.
Boy, that was a wild one.
Boy, blowing that dam was one of the craziest things I've ever blown.
I've agreed. I've never seen you blow anything quite so well.
You remember that time that Drew ate a live snake in the studio?
I sure do.
Wait, what?
Eat it. God damn it, Troy, eat it.
It's raw.
Fucking put it in your mouth. Yeah, eat it. Eat it, you little bastard. This is your initiation.
That was disgusting.
He did it like a
That was
champ.
one of those
though.
bizarre fucking things I've ever seen
He
in my
sure did.
entire life.
Hey, remember that time we all made wings out of feathers and wax to get out of that fortress we were stuck on on that one island, and you flew too close to the sun?
Yes, I sure do.
Riley, you're getting too close to the sun.
Eat dicks.
Well, you told him.
Well, that was wild. I can't believe I survived that.
It's been a crazy 100 episodes, friend.
Hey, you remember that time that Drew gave birth to a live child here in the studio?
Oh boy, that was a fun one.
What a wild day.
It was viscera everywhere.
Wait, what the fuck?
Push, Drew. Oh my God.
You're almost there, buddy.
Push.
You're so brave.
Breathe.
You're so brave.
Breathe.
Oh.
Breathe.
You're gonna be such a beautiful.
Oh, it sure has been a crazy.
It's been
100
It's been
episodes.
a ride. It's been a. Drew, do you have any memories you want to reminisce on?
I don't think I want to remember anything else.
Okay, good.
Well, with that being said, thank you for joining us on our 100th anniversary. Sorry, our 100th episode.
Leave that.
Thank you for joining us on our 100th anniversary.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to let Patrick do his regular intro in just a second here, but I figured, I'd step in and just talk about today's episode. See, today for our 100th episode, we're going to be talking about beginnings. Because we're just getting started. But more to the point, we're going to talk about the roots of things, the foundations. Here at Delete Everything, we started with a pretty simple idea: to talk about historical events or concepts that were, let's say, overlooked in the collective education, specifically of the United States. When we first started, the idea was that the American perspective, let's say, lightly colored history and would omit or delete certain events or, cultures. But over time, we've come to understand that it's not a specifically American thing. In fact, not only is it extremely common for different regions, states, countries to have differing viewpoints or shit.
Just punch back in.
I'm gonna do it. Hello, everyone.
No, not the whole thing.
I'm gonna
go back to the center.
But over time, we've come to understand it's not specifically an American thing. In fact, not only is it extremely common for different regions, states, countries. Anyway, today we're talking about perspectivism.
Wait.
No, we're good. Good.
Go back to the beginning of
No,
the
that was good. That was good. That's exactly what I wanted to do. You need to know what perspectivism is to do an intro?
No, I don't. I need to. I'm thinking of a fucking metaphor. You think they just fucking grow on trees?
That's a metaphor. Wait, is that a metaphor?
No, I don't
know. Is that
know.
a simile? What the fuck is that?
As in like.
Asses.
I like
asses.
ass.
I like.
Welcome back, everyone, to Delete Everything podcast. I don't have a metaphor because I just found out what the episode was.
I still don't understand what it is.
Riley was in charge of episode 100, and we all just said, sure,
Why not?
go nuts, dude.
Sure.
So it is our 100th episode. This week we're talking about something. I don't know, whatever Riley said at the top.
I was going to do an episode about Cambodian rock and roll, but they were like, we should do something a little more prescient.
That's so untrue. That's said
exactly
whatever.
what
I don't
happened.
care. Anyway, before we get started, thank you guys so much. Anybody who has left us a rating, a review, Apple Podcasts, Spotify comments, you name it. We're at 100 episodes. And honestly,
you need to go back and do the other 99 that you didn't comment on. Like, come on.
it's been a journey. It's been a journey to get here. It's been cool watching sort of the thing grow.
It's been cool runnings.
And feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
Peace be the journey.
Get on up. It's bobsled time. Cool runnings.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said cool runnings. I think it's interesting.
There was a guy in that movie named Yul Brenner.
Yul Brenner's in Cool Runnings?
No, one of the characters' names was Yul Brenner.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, that's a good bit. How did he just fucking hit me like 40 years later? What the hell? That
The
joke,
bald one.
that joke is that good that it got me to go Yul Brenner's in that movie all this time later? Is that what they were doing?
The bald Jamaican guy, I don't know if it was his actual name. I've never actually looked at what the names of the Jamaican bobsled team from whatever year that was, what their names were. But in the Cool Runnings movie with John Candy, the Disney movie.
If I remember correctly, there was not a person on that team named Yul Brenner. That is a pure creation for the movie.
Which I love. What was I saying? Dude, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
I like that after 100 episodes, this is the same thing. It's the same shit that we've been doing since the closet.
We're off the goddamn rails already. Since the closet. Since we came out of the closet in September of 2024. We appreciate you guys. It's been cool.
Oh,
Here
this
we
is our
are.
100th and final episode.
Here we are at 100 episodes. We're all going to commit ritual suicide at the end of this episode here in the studio.
Yay!
We've all got our white tracksuits and Keds on. And and there's a big old fucking canteen full of Kool-Aid on the opposite wall. But no, seriously.
Oh, how she
I
rocked.
all
want
the
to go
shit-
out bloodier than that,
All
personally.
really? No, I don't want to create, like
Said
make
Keds.
somebody fucking clean up. Like
Said
whatever.
Keds, it reminded me of that song. It was like, oh, how she rocks in Keds and tube socks. You know that one?
No, because
Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus.
Wheatus.
Yeah. which
I did not-
band is that?
Wheaties.
Oh, how she rocks in Keds and tube socks.
No, the
But
only
she doesn't know who I am.
yeah, I don't know the lyrics to that song other than like I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby.
I ain't got 2 tickets to
I knew.
All right, let's
Somebody
get through
was
this.
gonna sing
Let's
it.
get through this stupid intro.
Come with me Friday.
Thank you guys, whether you're a new listener, an old listener. If you have not yet, get on whatever you're streaming on. Leave us a review, leave us a rating, leave us a Spotify comment. Check us out on Instagram at Delete Everything Podcast. Check us out on YouTube at Delete Everything Podcast. Check us out at patreon.com/Delete Everything Podcast. You'll get a fuck ton of bonus episodes. If you already listened to every single one of our 100 episodes, get some more. Get some more in you. And that's it. Take it away, bud.
But
Wait.
over time, we've come to understand that it's not. Fuck.
I'm out of beer.
See, we need to move the fridge over here.
God
so
damn it.
Patrick can have more beer.
I think Drew. I don't think
can-
you should edit this episode. I think you should do the full fucking just the raw feed of this one. It's our 100th episode. Let them know.
Raw feed.
This has been a real shit experience. Bom, bom. Awooga.
I'm
DJ.
tempted. I'm tempted.
Just do it. Fucking let it ride, baby.
DJ.
How about this?
CJ Piss.
I'll still cut out all the slurs.
Okay.
Oh, should I get them all out now?
Don't do it. Okay. Did you get your beer? Are we good? We ready?
I got my beer. Hey, man.
Listen,
Hold
this
up.
topic is boring as
Hold up.
piss. Okay.
Nothing's back on yet. Nothing's back on
I
yet.
gotta make it cool.
No, edit this normally, please.
Ugh.
Although I do kind of want to give Drew a pass because I feel
They
like
give him
he's...
a pass 100 episodes, dude.
No.
Yeah, we'll advertise it. Raw, uncensored. 18 and up.
Boys Gone Wild. It's our 100th episode, and I'm tying one on today. Boy,
Yeah, Patrick's drunk as fuck.
I'm not. I'm only
Half a pint of whiskey in.
8 ounces of whiskey.
You got a
in
problem,
and
Patrick. I'm actually 2 years sober today.
Yeah, well, fuck you, nerd.
Okay, all right, fuck.
Okay.
But over time, we've come to understand that it's not a specifically American thing. In fact, the thing that I was talking about that I
You
referenced
just start a
earlier-
sentence with butt?
Yes, but today we're talking about butts, balls, boobs, and boners.
Yeah, but
I don't
Okay.
understand. Am I just editing that back
Don't
in?
edit anything.
Okay.
ever.
Never
Okay.
edit. Don't edit a word of this.
I still own a third of the business, so
Yes, this is a promotional opportunity.
This is a real shit experience.
Raw and uncut.
Raw.
Is everybody?
I don't understand why you
Drew,
continue
are
to
you
just thought-
circumcised?
That's
Yes,
kind
he
of
is.
a personal. Yeah.
Yep.
They chopped my
Bummer.
dick.
Well, Patrick and I, raw and uncut.
His parents chopped his dick off when he was born, and then he opted to get his balls cut off. So he's just fucking Ken doll down there.
Smooth. Like
Ooh, baby.
like what's his head? And
A Ken doll.
No, like the guy in Dogma.
Oh, fucking Alan Rickman?
Yeah, like Alan Rickman in Dogma.
Like all the angels.
Metatron.
All the angels.
PSA, because everybody I know seems to not understand that when you get a vasectomy, they don't chop your balls off.
They do, though.
Yeah. I've seen him. You've got him hanging from your rearview mirror.
This is vast deference. Anyway. Okay, so I'm just cutting back into this thing. We're not going to cut. You're not going to edit this.
Okay.
Yes, we should.
Okay, I was talking about how when we first started, the idea was that, that the American perspective lightly colored and would omit or delete certain events or cultures.
Particularly if those events or cultures were lightly colored.
Hey, but fucking hitting it hot. But over time, we've come to understand that it's not a specifically American thing at all. Not only is it extremely common for different regions, states, countries to have differing viewpoints on historical events, it's actually a part of the very nature of history. It's what's known as perspectivism.
Okay.
Okay. So this is, you're going to notice, kind of a pedantic topic, but I think it invites some very good conversation. So just bear with me while I lay out a few fucking big nerd words.
Oh, I can already see where my criticism's going to come from, but go nuts.
You don't like perspectives?
I don't. I think everyone's perspective sucks other than mine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm right there with you, pal.
Thank you for coming to my podcast.
Perspectivism, also called perspectivalism.
Oh,
Don't like
that's
that.
Stupid.
It is, well, I mean, words, whatever.
My perspective on that word is
It's fucking
dumb.
stupid.
Perspectivism, also known as perspectivalism, it is the epistemological principle that perception of and knowledge of something are always bound to the interpretive perspectives of those observing it. We all following that?
Yeah.
Okay. Knowledge itself bound
is
to your perspective.
subject to one's own viewpoint.
What we're going to do here is literally dissect what it is to know things. And I think that's it sounds dumb. Fucking bear with me because it actually started getting pretty interesting after a minute.
All right.
Okay. Well, perspectivism does not regard all perspectives and interpretations as being of equal truth or value, meaning sometimes perspective can be stupid bullshit. It holds that no one has access to an absolute view of the world cut off from perspective. So, edit this part. Instead, all such viewing occurs from some point of view, which in turn affects how things are perceived.
Oh my God, this is like...
We're going to get through this paragraph, for fuck's sake.
I understand everything you're saying, but like, maybe I just grew up too fucking clever for my own good. But explaining... Like sometimes the explanation of a thing is more convoluted than the fact that we all just naturally understand
almost always.
That a thing is.
Almost always.
You know what I mean?
That's like, it's like in school when you have to show your work for a math problem. I don't know how I just solved this problem. I know that I solved it.
Yeah, I figured out a way to get there.
The answer's right, right? I don't know how I got there, but it's there.
That's a big hurdle Max is trying to get over.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Where he just like understands and he's like, how do I tell you?
In trying to find the roots of things in philosophy, you have to show your work like math.
Right.
And I fucking hate math.
And by the way,
that math is for nerds and virgins.
By the way, that last sentence that you said,
stupid,
reminded me a whole lot of the fucking dog shit you read in fucking like from philosophers where it's like, dude, you're fucking getting all wordy over some fucking shit that everybody just sort of naturally gets.
You see, that's the nature of it. That's what it has to be, because all things in philosophy are going to be debated. They're all going to be debated constantly.
Which is why philosophers are all homeless, because they find wordsy ways of just explaining a thing that is.
That's probably, okay, sure. Yeah. They live in barrels and shit.
Yeah. You got $1? You got a cigarette?
Okay. So rather than attempt to determine truth by correspondence to things outside of any perspective, which would be like outside of, so instead of trying to be like, this thing is true because the one true thing holds it true. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like fucking the earth has a moon because it is earth.
That's a bad example.
Because the earth has a moon. That's why it is. It's like, instead of trying to correspond outside of any sort of like particular logic form of like, oh, well, it's probably because some stuff happened.
Well,
like,
the Earth has a moon because at some point part of the Earth broke away but stayed close enough to the gravitational pull of Earth that it couldn't break completely away. And so now it operates at a point just far away but not too far away where the centrifugal force of the center of the Earth keeps it in orbit with the Earth.
Yeah, and that's very good. And that is the perspectivism approach towards things.
Right, but some nerd with a YouTube channel has a different perspective.
Yes, but
the Earth is flat and we're inside the firmament.
You see that? That's where we're going to get. That's why I'm doing this. That is why we're talking about this.
And the moon is just projected over the firmament by the government.
Because that guy's a stupid asshole and I can prove it scientifically. And we're going to talk about that now.
I don't need to prove it scientifically.
No, you don't.
He's just an asshole.
But that's the thing, Patrick.
Right.
That's the thing. You don't. A lot of people do.
Well, I would say those people are wasting their time.
I want to get
because no one changes their mind about anything.
I want to get past the point of debate so that in the future, if somebody's like, "Well, the Earth is flat because I said," no, I can be like, "Okay, well then show me your epistemological truths."
Can I give you a great example?
Yes.
When we first started this, right, we were much more cautious about revealing sort of where we stood politically,
contempt. We were very, very careful about showing contempt.
Right. And
now I openly show contempt every episode.
Yeah. Because it was sort of like, well, let's not alienate any specific group. Let's make it where anybody can listen to this show and enjoy sort of the topics, right? As time has gone on, I, particularly on my episodes, will run into things where I go, you know what? I want to infuse a little bit about how I feel about this. It doesn't need to be for everyone. It doesn't need to be for everyone.
No, I agree
and
with
I'm
that.
fine with that. No. And I feel like now, most of the people who listen to our show, most of the longtime listeners, most of our Patreon subscribers, yada, 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 those people
They want the peenie vagini.
Or those people want
the boners.
They want the boners.
They want to hear some smart shit for a second, and then they want to hear about dicks and balls and boners.
Exactly. And look at that. What do we do? We're talking about perspectivism for a second, and then boners,
And then here we
peenie
are.
vagini,
And then here we
dicks,
are.
butts, balls,
Full
boobs, and
circle,
boners.
baby. 100.
We're following our dreams.
We're going to keep it 100 on episode 100. But
100.
What I've realized is that there's this whole fucking sort of like, well, you're not going to change anybody's mind. And I don't necessarily believe that. But here's what I do believe. I don't have enough fucking time or desire in my life to change anyone's mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my job. I'm going to present this the way I see it from my perspective.
Yes.
You and I and Drew share very similar perspectives
Yes, we do.
in terms of the way we look at the world and the way we look at certain events.
Yep.
We all sort of
We
share.
all agree women shouldn't drive.
We or vote. I mean, or work.
No, now you're getting all Patrick-y.
So we did have a bit about women driving.
I've made a
Was it-
strong.
I think it's just all of our shared experiences.
Yeah, no, I've just whipped it. You guys don't know this, but in the last week, I've just whipped it right real hard. I'm all the way right, baby.
Are you talking about Yorking it right now?
Yeah, I'm all right.
It was pointing to the left. It's pointing to the right now.
But no, it always sits to the left. My point being, I just don't care to cater to everybody anymore. Maybe that's cynical or shitty. I don't fucking know. Honestly,
I don't think it is.
we've been doing this for going on 2 years now, and it just like the people who listen are the people who like it, and the people who, we've had comments and shit of people who listen and then they fucking feel some type of way about shit.
Then they leave us a 1-star review. Fuck you.
Whatever. Fine. I don't care anymore. I don't care. We're doing this because honestly, if nobody listened, we would still have a blast doing this together.
That is what it is. But with that in mind, see, this is
Tell all your friends about this show.
please with that in mind.
Please rate us 5 stars on
join
Spotify.
Please join our Patreon. We really need to get out of these jobs.
Yeah, we hate our jobs. Help us.
So
We'll
okay.
say whatever you want. Just give us money.
I'll taste whatever you want.
Imagine our dream is your dream and help us achieve our dream and live vicariously through us.
So the reason I'm addressing perspectivism
Financially. Do it financially, please.
the reason I'm addressing perspectivism on our 100th episode is to address exactly what you're talking about. All right? Because we, as just like a podcast, yada, yada, we have a perspective of our own and we often push that, but we also often try and push multiple different perspectives of the same thing just as an overall sort of general knowledge approach, right? And I am going to address finally, once and for all, that we actually do know what we're talking about. And I
Okay.
can prove it scientifically.
Empirically.
Empirically.
I love it.
Quite exactly. Okay.
Your word was better because it had one extra syllable.
Perspective, yeah, just very exactly, yes. Perspectivism generally seeks to determine truth by comparing and evaluating perspectives perspectivists
Okay.
generally seek to
Or
determine truth
perspectivalists.
by perspectivalismists. They try to fucking compare and contrast evaluating perspectives among themselves. Perspectivism may be regarded as an early form of epistemological pluralism. Now that I know. Okay, so that was a big dumb paragraph. That's the one with all the stupid bullshit.
It
All right?
had a lot of it.
But now, we're going to break down that stupid bullshit real easy.
Okay.
Because what it all comes down to is the root. If we can actually get to the root of what it is to know something, then we can prove that we're smart.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
That's our measurable objective.
That is a measurable objective to
Our intelligence.
prove that we
Okay.
know what we're talking about. 100 episodes in,
Okay.
our investigative technique is appropriate.
We're turning it on ourselves.
We're turning it on ourselves, and we're going to use a highly lauded and venerated process of determining.
You
truth.
guys can't see this unless you're a Patreon member who gets video. But we did a little remodel here in the studio. We are working on getting video all the time, but part of our remodel is that we installed a giant mirror and we're all looking straight into it. We're staring into the mirror. We've turned the mirror on ourselves.
The mirror has two faces.
The mirror.
I'm just looking at the man in the mirror.
Why was Michael asking them? asking the man in the mirror to change his ways? Why isn't the man in the mirror asking Michael, oh, it's the same person?
Yeah,
oh my
whoa.
God. It was this whole same person the whole time?
I couldn't tell you.
The man in the mirror was saying, touch little boys.
No. What? No, he was saying,
I'm sorry. He was saying touch little boys.
He was saying it doesn't matter if you're black or white. Dude, I listened to that song today.
Because I'm bad.
I was forced to listen to the radio today for some reason. My fucking Spotify account I haven't paid it. I'll pay it later, whatever. Fuck you, Spotify.
Don't pay that.
Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe
I use a different streaming
pay for a
service.
fucking, do what I do. Pay for a fucking VPN, set it to China, and then you can listen to whatever you want on YouTube.
China.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Anyway,
Fuck Spotify.
but I was listening.
Do you just pay one time for VPN or do you pay every month?
That's
VPN, is it a
monthly.
one time? It's a
Well,
monthly?
I paid in bulk, so it was like a 2-year thing. It wasn't that much. I forget.
Bulk. Did you get your VPN at Costco?
Yeah. Yeah, they got a great deal.
Big box of.
I got this whole crate of VPN. Sorry.
I was listening to Black or White earlier, and that song's
punchy
kind of
to
a
that.
fucking banger.
Black or white?
Yeah.
It's black. It's white. Here's where he lost me. It's black. It's black. It's white. It's WB.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. That's the first letter in white and the first letter of black, but
No, it's the first letters of Warner Brothers.
that's the first thing I
Yeah.
thought.
Doesn't matter if you're black or white because they're all slaves to the frog.
It's Warren
Michigan
Buffett's
J
initials.
Frog.
Here on the WB.
Okay. All right. So
Michigan
okay.
J.
It's hard to stay on topic here. It's a hard topic. It's a lot of big words coming out pretty quick. But we'll get to the dick jokes pretty soon. We'll get back to dick jokes. Okay. But the first thing I want to dissect is epistemological principle. If we can get a handle on that, then we're good. Okay. And we won't have to really
I got suspended for
pissing
on my principle.
Pissing on your principle.
Pissing and lodging my principle.
You lodged in and pissed of your principle.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm drunk, guys. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. It's 100 episodes. I'm drunk, guys.
It's a throwback to like our
celebratory
first
day.
episodes. Which episode is it where I just drank like 4 martinis at the table? Like I showed up at like on a Saturday morning.
I think
It was
that
like
was-
9 a.m. and I
think
brought a
that was
bottle
like,
of gin.
that was like
mixed martinis.
Inconsequential Presidents or one of those.
Oh boy! By the end of that episode, I was
No, that might have been one of the ones we had to re-record. Not for that reason, because sound issues.
yeah good. Okay, epistemology is a branch of philosophy, and it examines the
No, it was Wacky Disasters. I remember now.
wacky disaster.
And that was the first Wacky Disasters, and we recorded it in the morning. And
It was a wacky disaster.
It was a wacky disaster.
You were shithoused by the end. I was sipping beers.
Yeah,
This guy shows up with a whole bottle of gin and is mixing
I was
martinis.
feeling squirrely.
He went into my fridge and got a fucking jar of olives, and he's fucking
I
just.
brought those olives.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe the
I
olives
think I just
ended up in
showed
my
up and
fridge
I was like,
afterward.
"Ooh, dirty martinis!" Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink this bottle of gin.
Oh no!
without
You know what you
olives.
were doing? You were eating the jumbo pretzels and mustard like a motherfucker.
Into the microphone. Anyway, epistemology, a branch of philosophy that was over 2 years ago. It's a branch of philosophy that examines the nature, origin, and limits of knowledge.
This feels like a Patreon episode.
Well, yeah,
We're trying to stay on topic, but it's also 100 episodes, man.
we're phoning it in, baby.
We're gonna reminisce.
This is
a
the
little
raw
bit.
feed.
This is 100 episodes. We're gonna reminisce a little bit. Fair warning.
You remember
Fair
that time? You remember that time that a bird flew into the studio? You just beat it to death.
with an oar. Why did I have an oar in the studio? What? And why was a blue-footed booby in Florida?
Boobies. Okay, so epistemology is also called the theory of knowledge. It's a pretty easy way to remember that, right? It explores different types of knowledge, such as propositional knowledge, which is about facts, practical knowledge, which is the form of skills, right? Knowledge by acquaintance, which is a familiarity through experience.
In our line of work, practical knowledge
Yes.
would be an architect or engineer.
Yeah, exactly. So
Or no, I'm sorry. What was the first one? Not practical knowledge.
that was propositional knowledge.
Propositional knowledge
The
would be an
architect
architect or an
or
engineer.
engineer.
Practical knowledge is the people actually doing the work, which is why those of us who do the work think that architects and engineers are stupid assholes who expect things to get done that are fucking impossible.
Yeah.
And we explain to them, why did you do this? This is going to cost $8 billion because we have to fucking divert an entire river if you want this done. And then they go, well, it's engineering. And then we get mad.
That extends to other career fields. It's like doctors who posit the care plans that are sometimes unrealistic.
Perhaps you should inflate the stomach.
Or hospital administrators. Or hospital administrators or whatever.
What do doctors want? Is fucking
They'll
put
actually
his stomach where his brain is and his brain where his butthole is. I'm a doctor.
And then
I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to do that?
you have because you have the practical
That's why I
knowledge.
snapped and started,
Started just murdering.
I can't put his brain where his butthole is. And just starts killing people.
That's the practical knowledge. And then, of course, the practical magic is Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock.
Don't get it.
You never saw Practical Magic?
Movie.
Nope.
Good movie.
It was a movie I never saw.
Anyway, so, okay. Epistemologists study the concepts of belief, truth, and justification to understand the nature of knowledge. To discover how knowledge arises, they investigate sources of justification such as perception, introspection, memory, reason, and testimony.
They should take the word piss out of that word.
God damn it. So yeah, epistemologists are like, okay, if you want to know something, you've got to be able to check these boxes, essentially, right? In essence, to find the epistemological principle behind something is to find its absolute truth, like at its core, right? That's the root of what you're looking for.
Sure.
Like we do, like we try to. For example, it can be said that I have knowledge of the law of gravity. But you can't say I have perfect propositional knowledge because I don't offhand know all the facts and figures behind what makes fucking gravity work.
Sure.
Right? You could say I have a practical knowledge because I physically use gravity every day. You could say I have knowledge by acquaintance because I've witnessed and felt the effects of gravity. But to say I have epistemological knowledge, you have to see if, one, these are the rules behind epistemological knowledge. One, if I believe it, if it is true, and one, I believe it. Two, it is true. And then three, if I have either evidence or a good justification for believing it.
I would posit, just for shits and gigs, that if we're on a round ball,
You would supposit.
I would put a suppository in your ass. I would posit that if we're on a round ball that's spinning around in a circle at 1,000 miles an hour and hurtling through space at 67,000 miles an hour,
Okay.
then how would we even stay on we would fly off into space. So therefore the earth must be flat.
Okay.
And
Okay.
gravity is the fucking thing moving up, right?
So let's.
I don't know. Is that a thing? Is
I think they think
we're
it's
on
like
a giant
ascending
elevator?
Yeah, basically. Space
Never-ending
elevator.
elevator?
What's
So you
funny
still
about-
believe that space exists and that space is infinite?
I don't know, God did it or something. And
Or is it like a video game where once you hit the top, you come back through the bottom? It's like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Check this out. Okay. So say that you are a flat earther, right?
How did you know?
Say that I am. What do you mean? I say it every day.
Okay. So we'll look at how this works in relation to someone that doesn't necessarily know the truth of the topic. For instance, Patrick believes in flat earth theory. It's interesting. This is in my notes.
Can I just say this? Real quick?
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to say to people that I haven't run into many of them, but every once in a while you run into somebody who's like, "Well, maybe it is flat."
Stupid asshole.
You know what I like to say?
You're a stupid asshole.
Well, how do you explain mountains?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh! Idiot! Oh! Bow, bow, bow! Got him!
That's different. It's not round. No, you said it was flat. You said it was flat. There's a mountain.
You stupid bitch.
Dumb fucking piece of shit.
Okay, so like, I do believe in gravity.
Gullible.
Right? I believe in it. It is, as far as
Fool, you
anything can be
fool.
said to be true, it is true. And there are many good reasons and pieces of
Keep
evidence.
on eating them blue pills.
Yeah, why don't you go
Riley.
suck
There-
Isaac Newton's dick?
There are many good reasons and pieces of evidence, so I do indeed possess epistemological knowledge
Yeah, why
of
don't you go
gravity.
gargle Isaac
Whether
Newton's
or
apples?
not I'm an expert in every detail, it can be said that I have the knowledge of this. Right? That is the root of it. I know that gravity exists because it passes the fucking checks.
Sure.
Right? One,
Okay.
I believe it. One, there's evidence of it. And three, I've got experience with it.
I don't agree with believing it should be one of the check marks because people believe dumb shit.
Okay, can it be said that you have the knowledge of something if you don't believe it?
Sure.
For instance, if you're on the radio and you're saying that mice are made out of cheese themselves and are thus cannibals, right? Okay,
do mice eat each other? Yes, they do.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
I know the answer.
They're cannibals because they eat cheese and they are made of cheese.
Oh, okay.
So you could be saying that, and you could be like, here are some facts and figures. You could be,
But
like,
I don't believe it.
Yeah, but if you don't believe it, you can't say you know that as a thing. Knowledge requires belief.
This is the problem with putting words to things because it's just asinine.
For instance,
let's be honest. At its core, that's fucking asinine.
All right, I am aware.
I understand that you have to put words to things sometimes, but that is fucking asinine.
Okay, I am aware that in the Animorphs books, the Yeerks came to Earth and they possessed many people, right, with their slug bodies in their brains. Right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm aware of that being in the books, right?
Right.
There is evidence that it has happened in the books, and it is true that they're in books, so I know that they're in the books.
Right.
Do I believe that they exist in the real world?
Yes.
No.
What? Oh, okay.
No, I do not.
You threw me for a loop.
I then have knowledge of them existing in the books, but I do not have knowledge of them existing in the real world.
I got you. It just seems
Just break it
asinine,
down.
but go ahead.
I think they're real. I've been fucking watching y'all for a while.
Slug brains.
Join the horde.
Patrick believes in flat Earth theory, right? Does he
course.
believe it? Yes.
And Drew believes in Yeerks.
Is it true? As much as anything can be proven to be untrue, no, it is not. What do you
fart
make?
or sneeze or?
He's gonna sneeze. He's gonna
I was
fart.
about to sneeze.
Okay.
It's past. It might come back, but go ahead.
Sorry, we're not editing this. Just sneeze.
We're editing.
We're not.
You're editing.
As much as anything can be proven to be untrue, it is untrue. So no, it is not true. And is there good evidence or justification for believing it? Again, no.
Fair.
So you can believe in the flat Earth, but you can't say that you know the Earth is flat because every other indicator says fucking no.
Okay, but any flat earther is going to say, "Well, how do you know the Earth is round? Have you explored?"
That's very easy. Actually.
Devil's advocate. And I would say, get in a plane and look out the fucking window.
Well, that's because
Get a window seat and look outside.
It can be proven to be true as far as anything can be known to be true through observation and interaction and the limitless mountains of evidence presented for it to be true.
You know what one of my favorite things is?
But they are trying to lie to you.
Yes, but listen to this, okay? So with those
the
mountains,
omnipresent they.
this is the thing. You want to know, you know that the Earth is true because there are these mountains of evidence. Even if somebody's lying, if there are mountains of evidence and you believe it, then you know it. Okay? Everything else is a perspective issue. It's a perception issue. It could be that we're all in a simulation run by aliens, sure, but that doesn't make the Earth that we're on less round. Right? There are epistemological cores to everything. You can go further back, but the idea of epistemology is to find knowledge itself. You know, we can't go forever backwards because, like, where do we start there? I start at the form of, for some reason, matter
Assyrians
coalesces into atoms and everything's made out of that. That's as far back as you can go. But there's shit inside those atoms, so I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking with it.
Not literal shit.
Yeah, and then perhaps beyond our universe, it's a big marble.
This is
marbles like it's
so
the bottom of
convoluted.
It's not convoluted.
I do remember thinking that as a kid.
It is a big marble.
Like maybe the whole universe is just one marble, and then there's a bunch of marbles, and God's just playing marbles.
Universe in a nutshell. Yeah, it's because of Men in Black.
Nope, that was
At the
way
end of
before
Men in Black.
Yeah.
Way before Men in Black. That I
That's totally
thought
where
that.
he got that.
Directed by Barry Sonnenfeld.
No. I
Also
was like in
directed
high
The
school
Addams
when that
Family.
fucking movie came out. I remember thinking that when I was like in elementary school.
That movie is so good.
Back when we used to
First
play,
one's very good.
when we used to actually play
You know
marbles.
who's really good in that movie?
Don't say it. Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones is fucking amazing in that movie.
Who's the other guy? The alien?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Fucking Edgar suit.
That's not Billy Bob Thornton.
Words.
I know it
That
is.
guy.
Paxton, Bill Paxton.
It wasn't
nope.
Bill Paxton.
The Pullman.
Starts with a
Bill
V?
Pullman.
It was the guy from
Bill Pullman.
that movie. Vincent D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio. Yeah.
That was Vincent D'Onofrio?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
amazing.
he's fucking amazing. in
From
that
The
movie.
Cell
So
with
good.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah, no, with Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Lopez.
J-Lo.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez.
J. Law.
Who's Jennifer Lawrence? Oh, she's a black
Hunger
actress.
Games. What are you saying? How
Jennifer
drunk are
Lawrence.
you right now?
Who's the something Lawrence?
Jesus Christ, that's a black actress?
Joey Lawrence.
Joey Whoa.
I'm drunk, guys.
we got it. We got that bit.
Disclaimer for everyone. This isn't a normal episode.
Regina King.
Okay, so it says here in my notes that it cannot be said that Patrick knows what he's talking about if he's talking
Certainly
about.
not tonight.
He's just talking. So if he's talking about the flat Earth, right? It cannot be said that he knows what he's talking about because it fails the check boxes, right? You may have belief, but you don't have the evidence, right? And you don't. It's not true. Generally, so you can't say that
he's
you
a stupid
know
asshole.
Of it.
Is that one of the?
He's just talking about it. He is, in fact, a stupid asshole.
You have it.
It says
in
here,
your notes.
It says right here in my notes.
Riley just turned his monitor around, and his notes say he is in fact a stupid asshole.
Patrick doesn't know he is in fact a stupid asshole.
Stupid. You actually says a stupid asshole.
Oh, he is in fact a stupid asshole.
I was close. We're pretty synced up, Riley.
Oh my god.
Okay, so like, all right, now
This episode has gone tits up right out the
I'm
gate,
on the first page
and
of
the
notes.
tits have never gone back down. The tits have been up. So fuck you, gravity. Not real.
All right, I'm on page 2 of 38 right now.
It better not be 38. What, 38? That's insane. What,
Look at the notes. Page 2 of 38.
How long are these pages?
As standard page size.
You have 38 pages.
38
of notes?
pages. Are we going to calm down a little bit?
Nah. Hang on.
Then I'm not editing it because I'm not doing
Don't
I'm not
edit
editing a
it.
5-hour episode.
Hang on,
I'm
let me-
telling you.
It's an incredibly important
will not have
distinction.
I'm going to take another shot, and then I'll probably calm down.
So
Welcome to my life.
this is an important distinction because with epistemology, if any one of those 3 principles of believing it, whether or not it is true, and having the evidence and justification for it, if any one of those 3 principles are found to be lacking, it cannot be said that the person claiming knowledge actually has it. They don't know if they don't have those 3 things.
A good example of this is people just saying, because I know.
Exactly, because you fucking don't, and I can prove it scientifically.
Well, anybody who says that's fucking the R word we are not allowed to use.
Radiator.
Yeah. Radiohead.
How close are you to actually saying
There-
it? Where were you at in that bottle?
We're getting there.
We're
We're
halfway
getting there.
So a fascinating detail of this is that it actually requires honesty, at least with yourself, in order to know something.
Oh, okay. Well,
Right?
luckily everyone's good at being honest with themselves.
Well, then they don't know anything if they aren't honest with themselves. That's what I'm trying to say here. This is the lesson.
nobody's honest with themselves.
I'm defining knowledge itself. That's what I'm doing. This is the episode.
How do you know, though?
Brought to you
Because
by
one, because I believe it, because it is through any standard that can be perceived true, and 3, I've got a mountain of evidence right here at my fingertips.
brought to you by the asshole who did the History of History episode.
Which is a fucking banger ass episode.
And the history of refrigeration episode.
Which is yet another banger ass episode.
What else did he do?
I don't know. some other shit.
The hits just keep on coming. I do fucking great
fucking
episodes.
Helen Keller
They're
conspiracy
slightly,
episode.
they're
No, I
slightly
did that one.
loosey
That was
goosey.
you? I thought that was Riley.
No, that was right.
They might be a little loosey goosey. Okay, you know, I like a little free form interaction, but these are all good.
Hey,
And I don't know if you know, but I have posited possibly the most important philosophical sentiment in the history of mankind on this episode, and you're just drinking through it.
rapid digression. Are you aware that you are in charge of 3 of the next 4 episodes?
I don't know. Is it on the board?
Yes. 4 of the next 5, including today.
6 of the next 7.
No, pretty soon I
8
go.
of the next 9.
Pretty soon I go on like a fucking 6 out of 7 run.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah, okay. What's the next one? Okay, we'll figure it out.
we'll talk about it.
So that's the detail. You have to believe something to know it. You have to believe something to know it. If you understand the facts and figures, if you've seen the justifications, but you still doubt it, that is not true knowledge of the subject. This is actually a really interesting thing to bring up in organized religion, especially with the rampant idolatry and corruption in megachurches. Because all these guys are like, I know the love of Christ. Like, you don't know shit. You don't believe that fucking shit. You're an idiot. But lying asshole.
I think probably out of like Joel Osteen seems pretty legit. He seems like he's on.
What? Isn't he like a mega church dude?
Yeah, I don't know. He's a mega teeth dude. I know that. Big stupid face.
It's a joke. He's a piece of shit.
Okay, but anyway, we're not talking about epistemology today.
We're not?
No, I'm on
It seems
page
like we've
2
been
of
talk-
38.
Seems like we've been talking about it for an hour.
We just have to cover it a little bit to talk about the actual topic, which is perspectivism.
Okay.
Okay. But to cover perspectivism, we have to cover epistemology because
Piss.
you have to cover epistemology if you're
Piss.
going to talk about epistemological pluralism.
Piss.
Epistemological pluralism.
Piss.
Yeah, that.
Because perspectivism can be thought of as an early form of epistemological pluralism. Epistemic pluralism is the philosophical view that there are multiple equally valid ways of knowing, interpreting, and acquiring knowledge about the world. It rejects the idea that a single unified theory or methodology can fully explain all natural or social phenomena, favoring diverse, complementary frameworks.
Okay.
It's the idea that multiple different points of view actually inform the overall truth.
Boy, oh boy. I wish you had told me not to get drunk for this episode.
I did tell you not to get drunk for this episode, Patrick.
I wish you had told me differently.
She told me more better.
I wish you told me less, more, better.
I wish you had told me in a way where I understood, man.
Okay, so of course, epistemic pluralism is countered by epistemological monism, which is a belief that there's fundamentally one true way to acquire and validate knowledge. Monists often believe all phenomena can eventually be reduced to a single underlying principle or theory, which is considered radical reductionism.
Do you have an example?
Religious people?
Yeah, there you go. Like the idea that, your epistemological monism, monism, like monastic faiths,
right,
would be there is one true God and that is his thing.
And all the shit's the way it is because
of that. That's your unified theory,
yeah,
right? The philosophical mode of monism would be like the unified field theory. If you are aware of the unified field theory, you ever heard of this? There is a scientific pursuit in just general educational research that is focused on figuring out what the one thing is in creation that is true for everything,
Right.
And it's like kind of like an endless pursuit, like a meaning of life sort of thing. It's the unified theory of all things that would be like whether everything is made of fractals or everything.
Does this have something to do with like the God particle or whatever?
Yeah, there's a lot of God particle theory. There's a lot of particle theory, string theory attached to that kind of thing. But a lot of the people...
I might just be... I didn't know if I was completely mixing that up.
No, you're right. You're completely right. It's like the people looking for string theory are like string theory is one thing that can... Which we could talk about some other time. But that's like all things would be touched by string theory.
Sure.
The particle theory is all things are particles. So all things... That's your monistic or monastic theory. Okay. Now, the difference between the two concepts is obviously preference. If you believe there are multiple ways or one right way to gain knowledge, then, yeah, it's true. It kind of is what it is. If you believe that it's just the one thing and you find the one thing, that's as true as believing that your perspective and other perspectives are true.
So to boil it down to a very simple fucking boilerplate definition... Whatever you believe is true.
More or less. Yeah, pretty close.
Whatever your perspective is based on your life experiences.
So this is like the opposite of solipsism.
That is your truth.
If you believe it and it's true, which you cannot say that multiple viewpoints versus singular viewpoints are true or untrue, and you have evidence to justify that belief, which you would, then that's counted as knowledge.
So what we're saying is anytime you're in an argument with somebody who has a differing viewpoint, put your hands over your ears and just repeat, I know my truth, I know my truth, I know my truth, I know my truth. Over and over.
Then you say it faster and faster, panic attack, fall to your knees, and just, I know it, I know my truth, I know the truth, I know my truth, yeah.
So what everybody's doing these days anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So how can two people with diametrically opposed viewpoints both be said to know their point of view is the right one, and how can that be true? That is called perspectivism. Rather than attempt to determine truth by correspondence to things outside any perspective, perspectivists generally seek to determine truth by comparing and evaluating perspectives between themselves.
Okay, run back that last sentence before the one you just said, the first one. How do we know if two people with diametrically opposed opinions?
How can two people with diametrically opposed viewpoints both be said to know their point of view is the right one? And how can that be true? And that is perspectivism.
So I would say that truth and perspectivism are diametrically opposed. Or maybe not diametrically opposed, but at least they can't both coexist.
That is monism.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what I'm doing here? I'm leading you down this path.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm starting at the top, going right down to the bottom, baby.
They can't coexist because two people going, well, I know my truth, can't both be right. Because if they have diametrically opposed opinions, then they can't both be right.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Are we getting there? Are you
you're getting real close to understanding this.
Are we halfway down that yellow brick road heading to us?
No, not anyway.
We're fucking
I'm again still page 3.
So what you're saying is the earth is flat and round.
No, see, that's where we go with epistemology, because one of those two people is just a stupid asshole, right? Patrick,
it's me,
as the flat earther is a stupid asshole. Whereas the person who thinks that the earth is round, me, is right and cool.
And what about me, where I think both of them?
That is not that's
Yeah,
not how
pick
that
a
works.
fucking lane, idiot.
No, because if you believe both of them, you can believe that is fucking perspectivism, but it's not. Because you're not checking your box.
Yeah, no, it sounds like you're hedging. It sounds like you're hedging your bets. So whichever one ends up being true.
The evidence is against that. So
I believe in all the gods.
Yeah, no,
you can believe in it and still be wrong.
You're being a little finger from Game of Thrones. No matter who comes out on top,
You
you're in
gotta
their good
check
graces.
the box on the evidence. The evidence one is true, and also the is it true is good. That's a really good box to check.
Yeah, that seems like the right one when you're searching for truth.
For instance, are you being honest with yourself when you say you believe that the Earth is both round and flat?
No.
Well, then you don't know that shit. I think we're all coming together on this.
Fucking with you.
All right. Oh, I know. I'm just saying. This is this is where we garner
Although
truth
you get
knowledge.
into quantum.
He said coming together.
Yeah.
Right now, over me.
Maybe there's a version that
The
is
song's
flat.
about bukkake.
So, okay, imagine a mountain, any mountain. A person standing on the north side says, "Why did you just open that bottle of whiskey so much like you were jerking a hog? What was that?"
That's what he said?
You know why?
So a person standing on the north side of the mountain says, "This mountain's covered in pine forests." A person on the south side says, "This mountain's covered in mostly bare rock." A pilot flying overhead says, "Actually, both are true depending on which side you're looking at." All the perspectives are true. All of them.
Yeah.
The one hey, one's covered in pine
That's just
forest.
called nuance.
Yes, it is. But that doesn't mean anyone's wrong for saying different things.
Sure.
This is the perspectivism of it, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Each
Well,
person.
the operative word in that sentence that would make everybody wrong is covered.
Not necessarily. The side that he can see is covered.
Yeah, but the mountain's not covered.
He has no evidence that there's another side to that mountain.
So he's wrong.
Not
So he's an
necessarily.
idiot.
He believes it. There is evidence that it is. And looking at it, yeah, it is. True.
Again, that's just his truth.
That's his knowledge.
So he's a flat mountainer.
No.
But knowledge and truth are not the same.
No, it has to be true.
He's a flat mountainer. He thinks there's
know
one
it.
side of a mountain.
It has to be true to know it. Otherwise, you're wrong and you don't know it. If it's not true, you can't know it. You can think you do, but you don't.
This is why, okay, everybody listening, Riley gets on these fucking, oh my God.
I am reading.
It used to drive me crazy.
I didn't write this. I'm reading
when Riley
transcripts.
Bowen and friend of the show, Brian Velez.
This is why Brian's
would
not on the
get
show
on
right
their
now.
fucking philosophical
I
bullshit.
thought maybe, hey, we should invite Brian. No, I completely
God.
went against it. I was like, no.
First of all,
The minute I said epistemology, he would lose his shit. He'd
First of
start
all-
jerking it like mad.
he'd be drunker than me for starters, and he'd be more off the rails than me. And by all accounts, this is probably one of the most off the rails I've been.
Each person's observing the same mountain, but from like a different vantage point. It's epistemologically the truth that you're looking for is you more of an internal perspective.
That was me impersonating Brian Bliss.
Which, if you've listened to any of
heard
our
it
two
at least
episodes,
100
This is
times.
fucking good episode or a good impersonation.
those are good episodes.
So, it's a simple.
Brian's a character. He's a character. He's
literally
a good
a
character.
character.
He is.
I think if he cut himself, he would bleed like fucking cartoon comic book ink. So the mountain thing is a very simple example of perspectivism. Knowledge and interpretation depend partially on the perspective from which something is viewed, obviously. Okay. It's only by seeing the entire picture as a whole that we can actually say that we have the truth of an event or a place or a people. So you can have this. So one person on the north side sees the mountain. He's like, oh, it's covered in pine trees. That's his knowledge, because that is technically true, but only the person overhead seeing the entire perspective gets the truth of it. Right.
But according to what you're saying, all three of them know their truth.
You're looking for something a little more objectively true, right? That's why I said you got to go back to the point where it's like
objectively
true
Yes.
or abjectly true,
Okay. Yes.
right? You're looking for a truth that starts at for some reason, things coalesced into atoms.
I'm looking for a truth that exists amongst anybody who actually takes the fucking journey to walk around the whole fucking mountain and go, this side is covered in pine trees and this side is covered in bare rock.
I am
And that is a
Pisces.
truth.
My name's Patrick Wall. I'm a Pisces.
I'm not.
I like long walks on the beach.
I do.
And I'm looking for somebody who has the time and wherewithal to take the walk all the way around the mountain to find the abject truth of the situation.
Sure, let's go. Bring whiskey.
So yeah, you're looking for the entire perspective, which is perspectivism. You want everyone's different points of view and perspectives to compile the truths.
Yes.
So that you can get the overall perspective.
That is because that is the overall truth.
Yes.
Of the mountain.
And that's what the episode's about.
Don't give me that sly smile.
That's what we've been talking about.
Cute son of a bitch.
Sly nothing. We're on page 3 of 38, baby.
Sly fox.
Sly stone.
Oh God.
All right, so
let me read your butt.
no, that was
Sly
Sylvester Stallone's mom.
Sly Stallone, not Sly Stone, Sly and the Family Stone.
I know, Sly and the Family
Sylvester
Stone.
Stallone's mom was the one who could tell your future by reading your butt or something.
Yeah.
You could even
What was it called?
Buttism is Heineism.
Was it rumpism?
Rumpism.
Rumpism?
I think so.
Rumpology. Rumpology.
What is that? Pseudoscience 2?
Something like that.
Yeah, that was our Pseudoscience 2 episode.
I was here for that one. So it must have been the second one.
Rumpology. It was rumpology. You could send her an imprint. You don't even have to see her up close. She doesn't have to touch your butt. You could send her an imprint of your butt.
Historical negationism, which is purposeful attempt to deny the negative aspects of history in regards to a nation's reputation. The United States,
What we do all the time.
like the United States denying the treatment of Native Americans, or Canada denying the treatment of Native Americans, or Australia denying the treatment of the Aboriginals, or New Zealand denying the treatment of the Maori, or the United States denying the treatment of the Hawaiians, or England denying the treatment of the Indians, or the Belgians denying the treatment of the Congo. Rome denying the genocide of the Celts, or Russia. Okay, you get it. Sorry. Anyway,
Or Spain denying the treatment of the Incan and Mayan and Aztec civilizations.
bam.
Did I get one?
Yeah, you got it, baby. That's historical negationism.
Yeah.
Anyway, perspectivism allows for
And stealing all their gold and sending it to the Vatican, and now the Pope sits on a throne of lies.
historical negationism is kind of rampant, and it's only by seeing the entire picture as a whole that we can actually say that we have the truth of events or a place or a people. So if you're working off of national narratives, like the United States denying the treatment of the Native Americans, right? We wouldn't be able to get the full story, many stories of which we have already spoken about.
Right, and that's how Andrew Jackson ends up on the $10 bill.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Because with historical negationism, you also get nationalism and
He was a great man.
historical revisionism and patriotic myth making.
Lucky number 7, baby.
Lucky number 7?
No, lucky number 7.
Right.
Andrew Jackson, 7th president of the United States of America.
But so,
Right before Martin Van Buren, Little Magician, Sly Fox.
ooh, big fucking sideburns.
Big everything hair-wise on his head.
I thought you meant big everything, like you knew about his hog or something.
I mean, he's generally a pretty small dude. He's a Sly Fox. He's a little magician.
Yeah, he was.
He might have had a huge hog. You don't know. You can't know if he had a huge hog.
That is true. That is true. I can't have knowledge of that. I can't have knowledge of that.
Do you believe it?
I don't know that I do, so I can't say that I have.
Are you being honest with yourself?
I am. I can't say whether or not I believe. I want to say that I believe that he's got a big hog.
But if you're honest with yourself,
I can't say for sure, so I can't say I have knowledge of it.
All right.
You see how that test works? It's good. You can run that on any stupid asshole.
Hey, speaking of big hogs, you never got back to me on
Jesus Christ.
me hanging zombie dong in your movie.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, he said
hell
yes.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, rock and roll.
All
I
right.
mean, obviously, I'm not going to be directing it if somebody else picks it up. So, I think we were talking about that on the Patreon.
I think you should be involved in the direction.
I think I should be involved in the movie, but if somebody's directing, I'm not the fucking if somebody's gonna make my script, I give them the scripts, and they do what they do with it.
Fair.
Yeah, like I did my part. If they want more, I'll give it to them. That's how I've dealt with all of my girlfriends.
All right, quick recap for everybody who's not a Patreon subscriber.
We actually didn't talk about it on the Patreon. We started to, and then fucking
We did very briefly.
we said that we had given a thing to a guy. And that was as far as it went.
That is kind of as far as it's gone, though. All right. I met somebody months ago who opened up a film studio based out of Jacksonville, Florida, which is about an hour north of us. And Riley had this short movie that he wrote a while ago. And we had talked about kind of doing it low budget type shit. This guy who I met expressed some interest on as far as being a guest on the podcast. And we were bouncing ideas off. He reached out to me because he's not from the area and I am, for location stuff for a film that he's doing currently. So I was helping him out with that. And then from there, I mentioned the short film. I sent him the script, and now all this stuff is sort of up in the air, and we're going to see where this all goes. I don't know. It might go somewhere. It might go nowhere. We might still be doing it at low budget.
It might go nowhere.
It might go nowhere.
Whatever. It's a dick joke comedy about talking zombies.
But yeah, surprise.
Surprise.
Just dick jokes.
I think there's a nuanced romance in there as
Listen,
well.
we operate in a very tight sort of zone. And that.
Peony Vagini.
But, tight butt, I think that if that pans out, then I should let him know sooner than later that we would like to score in-house and maybe have some say in the direction.
Okay. Yeah,
we being you.
You say what you want.
It's your thing.
I don't, whatever.
Okay, then you're ceding creative control to me. Thank you.
Nope. Listen, I
mean, I helped write this thing, so
you changed a word. Maybe did you add a comma or something? Speaking of which, you said it should be spaghetti-o. I say spaghetti-os because it's funnier with an S. Spaghetti-os.
I said that to a girl.
But you said spaghetti. And
That was a fucking gaff. Okay, it was an editing gaff.
Did you fix it?
I don't know. Did you?
No.
You don't edit my fucking poetry.
I wasn't going to,
Anyway,
but
guys,
if you did, all right.
Hey, one time I had a one-night stand, and after everything was over...
What was his name?
Stephanie. Whenever everything was over, she got up to go, to the bathroom and do girl things, post-sex girl things. And I realized at the same time that she realized that the condom I was wearing broke, and I hear her from the bathroom go, and I looked down and said, spaghetti-o. And then I got dressed and left. And I don't think we've spoken since.
It's been 14 years. You probably look her up.
Easily. Hang on.
See, now, with Perspectivism,
almost 20 years.
That event has two different perspectives. One...
Am I leaving that in the podcast?
I don't know what you're doing.
Neither do I, brother.
Raw feed,
Neither
baby.
do
Okay.
I.
So, okay.
Raw feed.
Anyway, Perspectivism allows for multiple perspectives to create an enhanced version of history rather than a specific and limited version, limited by state-sponsored education or religious views, things like that. And that's what we do here. That's our thing. We try and take the moderately, broad perspectives on whatever topic we take. And usually you can tell our perspective on it, but what we're getting is multiple different perspectives that we are compiling into a narrative that we then present to you. Usually with the, whatever our narrative implies that maybe you shouldn't be a fucking murderer or rapist or whatever. But there's another perspective on that from whatever bad person's side. But what we've done here is compile all these different perspectives.
Well, we created a society where we all agreed as a society that maybe those things should not happen. However,
we're going to bring Brian on for the Kantian ethics.
However, there are societies that think, hey, it's okay to kill and eat your enemies.
Yeah.
And those societies have gotten together as a society.
They do great.
It's a lot of
who
them
are
still.
you? Who are you to decide?
There are a lot of them still.
No, hold up. Because
Hold up. I'm not saying that in a judgmental
you
way.
were saying that in a sarcastic way.
No, I think that we should kill and eat our enemies.
You said that in a sarcastic way.
Dude, I am so pro killing and eating our
they
enemies.
do real great. They do real great.
They do.
They may be rich in spirit. Just because they're not rich.
Maybe they're rich in reality. I don't know.
They're not rich in...
I mean, did they keep the money from the enemy they ate? How are they doing?
Let's not get into any Caribbean islands.
You know who seems to be doing okay?
Who?
The North Sentinelese.
I don't think they eat them.
They kill the shit out of them.
They
though.
do kill the shit out of them.
And they make little statues out of their bones, I think.
Maybe. I don't remember anymore. Most of the existing still cannibalistic tribes, and I think even that's sort of waning over time as there's more contact, or like in the South Pacific.
We talked about the one, what was that? Was that tribe that ate people if they were like witches?
Can't remember the name. That was in Papua. Was it Papua New Guinea?
Yeah, and also if you hang around too much, you start looking real witchy. It's that one guy who's like, I think he thinks I'm a witch now.
Yeah, and they would the ones that live up in the
they make faces at you and go,
houses. The ones that live up in the tree houses.
Those guys are cool.
Yeah.
I personally have eaten 15 witches.
That was the guy that did really like he just produced a human skull. And he was
Hey,
like,
see, look.
I killed this guy. He was I can't remember what the name
Alas,
they had.
poor Rodney. Yeah.
Alas, poor Rodney.
Anyway, so, okay.
I knew him well.
Many historical events are understood very differently depending on national politics, religion, class, personal experience. You know, I've got like a number of different examples, like the American Civil War, right? A lot of people in the North historically viewed it as a struggle to preserve the Union and end slavery. Many white Southerners framed it as a fight for states' rights and regional independence. Enslaved African Americans often saw it as a war of liberation and emancipation. All of these can be true at once. You can pick yours.
I'm going to push back. I'm going to push back on the states' rights things because the state's right to own slaves.
Yeah, but it was still a states' rights issue in that
Technically,
respect.
yes. You've added a step to we want to keep people.
I think that context is very specifically based in obfuscating the truth behind it, but that doesn't make it actually less true.
I think that those people aren't being honest with themselves.
I would agree, but I think that they believe in something that is objectively true and they have information to point at, which would mean they have knowledge of it. You see how it works? I've done it, guys.
I want to bash myself over the fucking head with this bottle.
What's up, Drew?
I'm just listening.
Yeah?
Just listening to Patrick.
Go ahead, say it. Just say it.
Be a stupid asshole.
No, he wants to bash himself over the head with the bottle.
This bottle's
listening
plastic.
with
It's
concern.
a plastic bottle. It's a pint of Jim Beam. Thank you, Mr. Beam.
Episode 100, sponsored by Jim Beam.
Vanilla and honey.
Jim Beam, Kentucky Straight Bourbon.
51% corn. I can smell it.
It's 40 proof.
Giving me heartburn, actually.
The smell of it's giving you heartburn.
It actually
you fucking
is.
liar.
No, dude. You're
not being honest with yourself either.
At like the heights of my drinking, I had really, really bad acid reflux because I was
drinking too much.
Because I was drinking too much, right? I'm smelling that shit, and I'm also drinking like soda water, and the burbulation in my chest is like
that's psychosomatic.
It is completely psychosomatic. Yeah.
Psychosomatic addict insane.
What is that?
Fucking Prodigy song.
Gross. Okay,
it's
so
not Firestarter. It's the other one. Smack my bitch up.
Snap my picture.
Yes. Psychosomatic addict insane.
Okay. Psycho groupie cocaine crazy. Okay. The French Revolution, right? Some people view it as the birth of modern democracy and human rights in Europe. Other people view it as a violent collapse into mob rule and terror. It was both, objectively. On one hand, you had the struggle out of subjugation from the ruling class at the time. On the other hand, you had what's called the terrors, where they killed a lot more people than they probably needed to.
It was both.
It was both.
Like the Earth.
Exactly.
Flat and round.
Not how that works. The European colonization of the Americas.
But that is the crux of it, is that there are topics that are multifaceted and convoluted enough that two things can be true at the same time, and it just sort of depends on what you want to focus on.
Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah, very much so.
Well, okay.
But there are also truths where, again, back to your point of things that are diametrically opposed, where both cannot exist simultaneously. To your example, Drew, the Earth cannot be both flat and round.
Well, that's because one of those isn't true.
But
okay, I'm not actually trying to say that the Earth itself is flat and round. But I mean, if you're taking it at like a micro and a macro level, sure, it's flat where you stand. Sure. It's round as a whole.
Your yard is flat, but the whole planet is round. It's fair.
Flat is subjective in that term.
I mean,
but you'd have to frame it like
round
that.
is subjective.
You'd have to get down to a more epistemological thing, which is
the
like,
Earth
what
isn't
would you
a perfect
consider
sphere?
flat?
Piss.
Yes, piss. What would you consider flat? What is the curvature that you accept as flat? You know, like that's where it gets to the I assume that everything coalesced into atoms. You know, we can only go back so far.
Yeah, but I mean, first of all,
I'm just saying that's the hard line of like, if we want to, we can fucking digress all the way.
The curvature
you have to come to a point where you'd be like, this is objectively true.
Right.
The curvature of your front lawn does not reflect anything in terms of the curvature of the Earth.
It absolutely does.
Absolutely does not.
It does. If you have a pond on it.
What?
If you dig a hole, you put water in the hole, the water sits, that will 100% reflect the curvature of the Earth.
Which is like 0.000, whatever the fuck. What I'm saying is that the grade of your front lawn...
B+.
Have we switched places? Did we just Freaky
The
Friday
Great
each other?
Circle.
No, we're Freaky Friday.
I want to be.
You're
Lindsay
Jamie Lee
Lohan.
Curtis. Shut up. You're
Fuck.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Call me Firebush.
Okay, Firebush. I'll do that. That's fine.
We don't have to keep going with it was just being difficult.
All I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, you're right. We're getting bogged down in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all right, different.
What page are you on?
I was just trying to be an asshole.
On page
3 out of 38.
5 of 38. So
Stop it.
But like, no, I'll storm through the next 15.
Do you
real quick.
know that? Okay, hold up, real quick. We did a 3-parter
Hold
early
up.
on Westward Expansion.
Yes.
All of my notes for all 3 of those episodes were like 28.
Yeah. So we were talking about philosophy, right? There's a lot of digression. There's a lot of past and future. There's a lot of intermixing. As Brian Velez said, and this is, I will give him credit. I have used this many times, and I think
He's here with us in spirit.
in
on the
spirit, yes.
100th
As
episode.
Brian Velez once said something pretty fucking brilliant. He was arguing with somebody, and he said,
No,
he
not Brian.
said, paraphrase, he was like, listen, pal, it would take you 3 semesters to learn what you need to argue with me about this.
That sounds like some Brian
And
shit.
it was good, and I use it often, and it is this sort of a thing where
3 semesters.
Yeah,
is
listen, pal,
such,
it'll take you 3 semesters.
3 semesters is such an arbitrary fucking thing to
yeah,
say.
especially it's great because it's in a class
so
that he never took.
ridiculous.
That's great.
You need to take principles of psychology,
Exactly.
adolescent psychology.
It's such, dude. It's such a. I'm smarter than you. Go fuck yourself.
Fucking
Like I love
Jesus
it. But
Christ,
I
what a
love that.
dumb dick.
I love that line because like when you're talking about philosophy stuff, oftentimes it feels like that. It's like you don't know the root word of the thing that we're talking about, so you can't understand it.
But
Right?
every fucking little avenue of philosophy,
Philosophy's
there's
tough.
another fucking asshole over here that's saying the exact. It's the same thing with early psychology. It's the same fucking shit with like Freud and Skinner and fucking what's the other dumb shit I'm thinking of right now? I can't remember his name right now. Carl Jung.
Fucking
Yes.
Freud and Jung.
All these fucking guys. You there's so many avenues.
Freud and Jung sounds like a bath bomb or like a fucking scented soap.
Freud and Jung just does sound like a really fancy place
Lavender,
in
Freud
the
and
mall
Jung.
that you go
Yeah.
to get like nice candles and soaps.
But then also, all right, so there's the thing with philosophy, right? You can have your Jungs and your Freuds who often talk about very, very similar things,
Yeah.
dream analysis, shit like that. And then you have in those same circles your Wilhelm Reichs, who are like, I also discovered the chemical for awareness and also that electricity cures cancer.
And everything
I fight
needs to
aliens.
be come on. We have
You
to come on everything.
You have to come so hard. Like in philosophy, you know, you get your like your fucking your
If you don't
Nietzsche's.
come every day, you will kill people
You'll get like, you know, Friedrich.
and get cancer.
You'll get like Friedrich Nietzsche. And Nietzsche is a very fucking sad sack asshole for the
Right.
most part, but he, you know, he believes in like triumph over physical
Yeah.
needs, right? And then you get people like
fucking Kierkegaard.
Kierkegaard,
And-
right?
yeah.
It's like fucking
Jesus fuck.
it's not triumph of the will, whatever his shit is. Kierkegaard's staunch bullshit. But then you have some people like fucking Arthur Schopenhauer, and Schopenhauer is a kind of philosopher who's like, maybe rocks can feel, you know? But like all these people read each other's shit all the time, so it's all like very informed. You got Kierkegaard on one hand who's like, I don't think that we're better than bugs, but maybe we could teach them to be better than us.
Yeah, okay, so if you did like a line graph with all like, you know, if you had Descartes and fucking Kant and what
Descartes and DeHorst.
You've done that joke so many times.
Yeah, whatever.
On
It's
the
a
air.
good one.
You know, and you've got fucking
Hume.
and
Hume.
you've got Kant.
Hume.
And you've got fucking Kierkegaard, and you've got all these fucking guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
That line graph is going to intersect in spots,
Of course.
but they're going to go to opposite ends of the fucking graph in spots.
Yeah.
Which I guess is sort of the point of this whole fucking stupid
Rambling,
Patrick is a stupid
innate-
asshole episode.
Yeah, actually, the name of this episode is Patrick is a stupid asshole.
It better not be.
No, it's
That's a Patreon
Perspectivism. Perspectivism.
No, we're not doing that one.
But yeah, so anyway, so like multiple there are events all throughout.
Perspectivalism.
Perspectivism.
Sucks.
It's a really stupid.
Sucks. That's
Whoever did
that's
that.
a good bit. I love that bit. Just Drew just chiming in with sucks.
Sucks.
It's great.
Yeah.
Sucks. But yeah, different things like the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Some people thought it was great. Some people thought it wasn't so great.
Yeah, a lot of people thought it made Japan surrender. It prevented costly invasions, saved lives by ending the war quickly, or unnecessary mass civilian killings, a moral atrocity, the beginning of a nuclear age of horrors.
I can think of a certain Pacific archipelago that was pretty much lockstep. It wasn't great.
Not good. But then on the other side, hey, that archipelago wasn't doing any good for anybody, right?
Hey, we're on some shit. They were on some bullshit.
The Russian Revolution, the Battle of Puebla, the Vietnam War, all of these different diametrically opposed ideas, right? Like, we talk about Vietnam. Some Americans can view it as an attempt to contain communism, but the Vietnamese are going to think of it as an anti-colonial struggle for independence.
Which, by the way, in 100 episodes, we have not had any episodes that have had anything to do with Vietnam.
I guess the Cambodia one would have if I'd done it today.
Yeah.
There's some tie-ins there.
Yeah, but I mean,
it was mostly going to be about Cambodian rock and roll. Actually, that's still.
See,
I
didn't know that. It just said Cambodia on the board. I'm like,
yeah, no, I don't want to. Listen,
I really pushed this, and
the Cambodian genocide and all that is really cool. But the topic that I really
is it?
I mean, it is a big topic. It's a big. Cambodian genocide is huge. It's a cool topic.
Just think about the way you phrase things.
Epistemologically,
the Cambodian genocide was really cool.
But
that's going to be your end grab.
The Cambodian topic, the one that for my birthday, because this is ostensibly my birthday episode as well.
Is this really? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. So, which is why I get to fuck around.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
I got 38 pages.
No, last week's episode, Battle of Athens, Tennessee,
is 38.
Is your birthday episode?
What? I didn't do that one.
Oh, well, this is the one that you did closest to your birthday. The one that's coming out closest to your birthday is
it's the
Battle
one
of Athens.
you get to do an episode for your birthday.
Oh,
remember?
What are we doing for my birthday?
You
which
tell
is
us.
Next?
That's the thing.
it's up there.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because Drew doesn't
my
research
topic-
topics. He just sits here.
My
like
topic was this guy
pretty little princess.
This guy Sin Sissimith, and like during Pol Pot's Cambodian genocide thing, a lot of fascism going on.
Mm-hmm.
There was a subsect of Cambodian rock and roll guys that like rebelled and would hold underground concerts and stuff. But it's fucking cool, and because a lot of them got caught and a lot of them got killed. And it was
Vietnam did the same thing.
That's
By the
a
way.
lot of
Vietnam did the same thing.
But the difference is with the Cambodian genocide, the rock and roll just sounds like fucking like Motown shit. It's all doo-wop.
Yeah.
So like the rebellious attitude of doo-wop is so fucking cool.
That's rad. Why didn't we do that?
It's Cambodian, so it's like ding 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 ding.
Well, I mean,
ding,
you
ding.
look at the same shit like Zamrock.
Zamrock fucking rules. Yeah, I like that shit.
It's a very punk rock attitude, but it's very like
This music's all
yeah, it's very sort of like Afro beats with rock and roll with like just all like real. They're all playing like hollow body guitars, so it's like real like
It's
real
just cool.
twangy.
Yeah. But okay, anyway. So like differing perspectives on things like the partition of India, which is like the independence from British rule in India.
Okay.
Obviously, the Brits didn't see it the same way that the Indians did, but it's a big area of celebration. Millions
Also,
of refugees.
India, Pakistan.
Yeah, India, Pakistan, right? Yeah, millions of refugees remember the partition of India as a catastrophe marked by massacres and displacement and religious violence. Because as much as it is a historical revolution, it's a historical revolution with a lot of swords and a lot of blood. You know? Yeah, like that just goes everywhere. There's different perspectives on every historical event. The Crusades, the Algerian War, the Nanjing Massacre.
Hence the quote, history is written by the victors.
Exactly, which is why for Perspectivism, we try not to do that.
I've met two victors that I don't like, and I've met one victor that I do like.
I knew a Victor. I think I knew a kid named Victor back in the day.
I don't think I've ever met a Victor in my life.
Victor.
You never met a Vic before?
Vic. There's a guy named Vic that fronts the band The Slackers. He's a nice guy. I got a picture with him in Chicago.
Okay.
Very notably, we recently talked about the Troubles. Troubles in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
There are multiple perspectives on that.
Yeah,
including not just the perspective of like British rule versus anti-British rule, right?
No, the English versus the Northern Irish versus the somewhere in the middle of Ireland versus all the way down South Ireland.
And then also very
Probably all
importantly,
have very different views on it.
the perspective of people in different countries, which can either send or deny aid, who could either help nationalist policies or insurgents,
I think as is with the case of any major conflict like that, the further away from home it is, the less you kind of concern yourself with.
Right. There's this great movie, moving on to a different one, sorry. The Chinese Cultural Revolution. If you look at the different perspectives of that, there's this great movie called The Last Emperor.
We've talked about that very recently.
But that has, I think, one of the most interesting takes on multiple perspectives because it's the focus is on the last emperor of China, but in different phases of his life. So it jumps back and forth from time. So you get a well-rounded perspective pretty much immediately because like you see him be a little baby that rules China with fuck whatever. And then in the next scene, you see him trying to slit his wrists in a train station on the run from the secret police in China. You know, like so you get like all these perspectives packed together. Yeah, and yeah, the Chinese Cultural Revolution is like it's a revolutionary movement to eliminate corruption and the bourgeois. But
on also,
one side.
Talking about movies, I don't think that anybody watching that movie is going to be like, "Yeah, I'm on the side of the secret police. Like, kill that little motherfucker." You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, kind of, sort of.
That's thing. Oh yeah,
dude. You know that movie? Like the whole thing with that movie is that like it was financed by China.
Was it really?
And Mao's China.
Really?
Yeah, it shows a humanistic perspective of the emperor, but it also is very like this guy he never left his forbidden city. He didn't know what was going on in China. That was the whole point of the revolution, that like this fucking bourgeois baby is drinking out of gold cups while people are starving in the streets.
Fair.
You know? So yeah, it has those
but
two different perspectives.
There's still
in fact, there's this one great scene.
Can you punish someone for just being ignorant to something?
For sure. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, all the time.
You don't think there's anything to be gained by someone gaining knowledge of something that they were not aware of and gaining a different perspective?
Well, think about this. Okay, in that movie, there's this sequence where the emperor is being re-educated, right? You know, and it's pretty cold-blooded stuff, gulag style. You know,
sure.
You know, you got your communist thugs doing stuff.
Anybody who knows anything knows that the term re-education normally isn't good.
So there's one like Chinese secret police guy who is kind of like the emperor's mentor. And he's pretty harsh, but he's also like, listen, we don't want to execute you because it would just send a bad message. It really would, like just executing the emperor. We want you to be rehabilitated into our society so that it can be shown to be effective.
Learn what's been going on while you've been in your little fucking gilded cage.
Exactly. So it's an iron fist thing versus like, not just this is China. I'm not saying like kung fu,
listen,
but like, so they're really harsh on him, but also like, you know, are legitimately teaching him, you know, like the conflicts in the struggle. Okay. So then the emperor, he gets out into the regular world and he just lives a life. He's a florist, I think is what it ends up with.
Okay.
One day, as an older man running his little flower shop, he sees a parade of communist enthusiasts pushing somebody down the street with sticks to ostensibly be executed, right? And it's that secret police guy.
Okay.
And you don't get an explanation of what was happening. You don't know what that person did, and you don't know why they're being executed. All that you know is that like shit's kind of getting out of control over there.
Sure.
But that's the only indication of it. So like your multiple different perspectives in that are like it shows, you know, the need behind the re-education stuff, fucking the good stuff of the revolution. And also, yeah, maybe it was a bit much at certain points. But I love that China was like, yeah, we did do shit like that. That's just cool. Like the fact that the Chinese government was like, yeah, keep that part in. That's good. Because we definitely killed a lot of our own guys.
I think that there's a case for saying like some people. Now, look, if you're willfully ignorant, that's a different thing. But if you have been kept, you know, sort of excluded from society and are therefore ignorant to what is going on in society at large, then there's a case to be made for like, yeah, okay, fine. He was in the fucking forbidden city drinking out of gold cups while people are starving in the streets. If you didn't know that, then why do you need to become sort of, you know, a casualty of this thing?
Because fuck him. You want my perspective?
Your example of the mountain earlier, you know,
right.
If the mountain is away from the mainland on an island, like say this is, you know, thousands of years ago, they have no way of getting there. Can they be blamed for not knowing there's another side of the mountain?
Yeah,
not knowing there's trees on the other side?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I mean, no, you obviously can't blame somebody for that. But
right.
But in this context,
but just drop a bomb on him anyway, because fuck him.
No, just shoot him by the dumpster. Guy's rich as fuck.
As someone who has a child out there learning the ways of the world, I like to think that everyone's got redeemable qualities. So there's one thing if you try and go, okay, look, here's what's been going on, and that person goes, I don't give a fuck. Then okay, now shoot him by the dumpster.
Right.
That's a different
right.
thing. Yeah.
But if you show them and you go, look, this is what's been going on. You have no fucking idea, but look at what's been going on in your country while you've been in this little fucking, in your little bubble.
Yeah, stupid asshole. Go sell flowers, fucking idiot.
And that person goes, oh my God, holy fuck, like that's not okay. I'm going to go live amongst the people and sell flowers. Then now that is a redeemable thing for someone to do where you go, okay, cool. Thank you. Thanks for understanding.
Drew was just sucking on his microphone like it was a wiener. I saw it.
I wasn't sucking it. Okay.
He's like,
I
you
was
got so
scratching
close.
my-
and
You were
he
just
said
seeing, you were
He was
just
like,
seeing if the whole
listen,
thing would
you
fit in
just
your
went
mouth.
like, I
Everybody
wasn't
be quiet, be
sucking
quiet.
it.
He was just seeing if the whole thing would fit in his mouth.
Quiet.
No,
It's fine. Everybody's got to know.
Be quiet so they can hear. I was scratching my beard on it. Listen. That's what I was
That's
doing.
the sound of his lips going back and forth over the entire girth of the microphone.
My job today, I was spraying like wood stain on a big fence. It was black wood stain. And later in the day when I looked in the mirror, I had a black beard from the black spray, which is cool. But then when I touched it, it was just like a fucking. It was like an anime character. It was just like crunch,
Just
crunch.
a fucking, yeah. Oh God, that sits right on the surface and
It's
gets,
fucking crazy. I was like,
it turns into like a vinyl, like,
Magdalena was like, please stop that. Get rid of that. Wash whatever. Put fucking mineral spirits in your beard or something. The fuck?
you can get that shit. It's just surface
Yeah,
shit.
it's fine. Okay. To round out the episode.
Fucking just for men. Or is it?
Are you saying that the podcast is just for men? We have not had a female guest in a long time.
We have not had a female guest
We
in a long
have,
time.
since I've started, we have
Yeah,
not
it's
had.
been a long time. We had Dungeon Master Jay back when.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Jay was fun.
We talked about a couple, but I never ended up.
We'll get him there eventually.
We tried to get both our wives on. They didn't want to do it.
Switchblade Jane is moving to South Carolina, so we might be able to get her down here.
We should take a trip to South Carolina.
That's a long trip to
Yeah, it's not
be
as
on a podcast.
fucking far as Minnesota.
That's fair.
She had to leave because of the troubles. No,
Although
she's a professor with tenure. She just moved to a different
I will
college.
say, were she coming from Minnesota, she would probably fly. Coming from South Carolina, she'll probably drive.
Exactly.
So either way, it's probably a wash.
Sure.
Fair enough. Okay, so
Time-wise.
to round out the episode, I give you the roots of perspectivism and talk a little bit about the history of its development,
Yay.
which is the philosophy thing, man. Philosophy always starts somewhere, and then epistemologically, of course, it's all got a root philosophy.
Stop
and
saying piss.
Piss, 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 piss.
First of all-
There's your stinger right there.
I have not heard the word epistemological Yup. Since the last fucking philosophical conversation I had with Brian Velez.
Yeah.
Because it's like every third word when you have a conversation with him about it.
Yeah, it's funny. Which is why he's not on this episode. I kind of wanted him because he's got brilliant insights on shit like this sometimes. But
You got to wade through the bullshit.
You got to wade through it. So I think I want to do an episode on.
You got to grab the golden statue and then you got to run from the boulder that's about to fucking.
I want to do a philosophy
run you over.
series. Maybe we could call this one the philosophies. Fucking the philosophies, perspectivism.
That's the best name you can come up with, huh?
Fucking piss philosophy.
No.
Phallosophies.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Philosophy.
Phallus sauce?
Phallosophies. Phallosophies, episode 1.
I think if you do a whole series of that, Patrick will quit.
I mean, what we do with our series, we do like an episode a year. It's fine.
Every 6 months, usually.
fine.
I try and keep it every 6.
But I want to do one about like societal ethics too, because that's what Brian's big thing is like Kantian ethics. That's just fascinating.
That's sort of where I lean is like, we live in a society. Like, yes, I get it. Like, especially if you don't particularly adhere to any specific religion or necessarily even believe in a sort of established deity, such as myself.
You think of yourself as an established deity?
No, I see how you might have gotten that phrase misconstrued.
We really got to rein him in a bit.
Well, fucking get a pint of whiskey.
I am a god. Worship me. No.
Okay, so the early
Lay your
roots,
gifts at my feet.
the early roots of
Hold up. I was going to say a thing. A lot of people will push back. A lot of specifically Christians will push back and go, well, if you don't believe in God, then why, you can just what happens if you murder somebody? You could do, it's no big deal.
Yeah, and that's where societal ethics stuff comes into.
We live in a
Specifically
society,
Kantian
and we have
ethicism.
decided as a society that it's not okay to just kill someone.
Oh, actually, this is fun.
Why does there need to be some forever punishment? Because you killed somebody. And by the way, wait, hold up. Because there isn't even a forever punishment, because how many people fucking go to prison for murder, for first degree murder, and then suddenly find God?
Well, then they go to hell.
No,
but like Mormon hell.
Well, that's just Earth.
Okay, listen.
Gotta wear those underwear?
The special magic ones?
Yeah.
I was trolling people on the internet recently, which I like to do.
What do they call it? Edging?
Oh my God, whiskey, shut up.
What do they call it? Edging?
Edging?
It's not edging.
I'm edging right now.
Where they don't fuck?
I don't know.
They don't fuck, they just rub their...
What's it, fucking...
rub their genitals?
Bunk humping or something?
Something like that.
What's that shit?
And their parents are like, it's okay if you go grind on each other till both of you, well, one of you comes.
One of you.
Okay.
Yeah, only one of them is going to come.
Okay.
Yes?
I was trolling people on the internet
Oklahoma.
recently. Okay. So, all right.
Please tell me. Trolling?
And
Internet?
somebody did like make that like kind of statement that was like, why do you live in society if you don't believe in God? And I pulled the Brian Velez. It would take 3 semesters to explain to you. There are answers to your questions, but it would take 3 semesters for you to get to a point where you can understand what you're saying.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay. One of the earliest thinkers associated with perspectival thinking was the Greek sophist Protagoras. Not Pythagoras, Protagoras.
Well, yeah.
Who sounds like...
Pythagoras wasn't worried about philosophy.
Protagoras sounds like somebody you'd get in like a fucking gladiator movie.
Pythagoras was thinking about how to make this
Theorem.
That was the guy in that.
This thing square. It's not squared.
That was the guy in that Chris Nolan movie, Tenet, right?
Protagoras?
Yeah.
Huh. Let's see. Protagoras.
The main character, he doesn't have a name. He's
Oh,
just
that
called-
was
he's called the
protagonist.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I was
that
going to
good.
say, would
Fuck,
you?
that was good. Okay.
I was about to say, would you call him the protagonist in this episode?
So Protagoras, 5th century BCE. He is famous for the statement, "Man is the measure of all things." He argued that truth depends partly on the perceiver. For example, wind may feel cold to one person and warm to another. Both experiences are true from the individual perspective.
Man is the
measure of all things.
That's cocky. You don't know that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, fuck you, Protagoras.
It's honestly
5th century ass.
Fucking, I will go back. You know what? Fuck getting in a time machine and killing
BCE,
Hitler.
big cum eater.
Fuck getting in a time machine and killing Hitler. I'm going back to 400s BC to slap Protagoras in the head and go, that's cocky, dude. You don't know what dolphins are thinking.
5th century BCE. Is that 400s?
Jellyfish, yeah.
BCE.
Yeah.
First
So
century
0,
BCE.
so 1 BC
Yeah, but that's-
to 100 BC.
But that's the line, isn't it?
Huh?
So like your 1st century AD is the 0.
Yeah, the zeros.
That's the first zeros. But going backwards, BCE
Same.
would be the 1s.
What?
It can't be both.
The 0 mark is at the middle.
Yeah, okay.
Going from 0 to 100 is your 1st century.
Oh, then you're right. I'm
So
stupid.
105.
So the 400s. Okay, I'm a dumb. I'm
is
a dumb.
the
I'm a
second
stupid,
century.
stupid
Yeah, it's the
asshole.
same way
I'm
the
stupid.
other way.
I don't do math.
It's okay.
Numbers.
I'm here for you.
So anyway, it was
Hang on, let me
controversial.
take another pull of whiskey.
The
I'm Matthew real good after this.
No, you're going to get math so good, brother.
So anyway, the individual perspective thing was controversial because philosophers like Plato believed that truth should exist independently of personal opinion.
Just don't get him in the carpet.
Plato criticized the sophists heavily, arguing that perspectival thinking could collapse into relativism, which is the idea that all opinions are equally valid, which I don't fuck with.
No.
Relativism
Nope.
can suck my ass.
Yes.
Okay.
Agreed, I think, across the board here.
The ancient skeptics further developed ideas related to perspectivism. Specifically, we've got Pyrrho and Pyrrhonian skepticism. Pyrrhonists argued that humans cannot fully know the true nature of reality because senses can be deceived, people disagree constantly, and every claim can be challenged from another angle. So you can never truly know the nature of the reality that you're engaging in.
This is like solipsism.
Which
Yes,
is accurate.
very solipsistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But
That's,
it's also,
I would say that's accurate.
this is where you get the term Pyrrhic victory.
Right.
Which is these guys. So like if you have a Pyrrhic victory wherein you won technically, but at the cost of everything else, you know, like, hey, I saved the
Is it PYR?
PYRR.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like the Pyrenees.
yeah, the Pyrenees.
Are the Pyrenees mountains named after him?
Possibly. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But yeah, instead of claiming certainty, skeptics recommended suspending judgment, and that's not exactly perspectivism, but it established an important idea, and human knowledge is limited by the conditions of human perception. That's the skeptical thing, right? It's like, man, I don't know. You don't even know that you're here right now.
This is like how I had to organize my thoughts in my head for a long time.
Yeah.
But it was like from a almost empiric, I guess, or solipsistic view, but it's not a practical way to live.
It's really, really not.
So,
that's the whole thing. Like, I'm a nihilist, right? Like, you can't just be a fucking nihilist all day.
No.
Because you're an asshole.
Give us the money, Lebowski.
Yeah.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
But like the thing with nihilism is like, for me, I'm an existential nihilist, right? So like my perspective is that there's no such thing as relevance really outside of my own experience.
Right.
Right. But that doesn't mean that I don't still have an experience.
Yeah. Which is what I ultimately had to come to terms with.
That's the whole thing. If I wanted to just be Mr. Nihilist all day, my experience would suck dicks.
Yeah.
I would rather have my dick sucked.
Hey, just to circle back, we were kind of close. The Pyrenees Mountains, named after the mythological Greek princess Pyrene.
Ah.
So we're still in Greece.
Teach us what the Pyrenees. Is that
What?
Is it Pleistocene?
Huh?
It's that Red Hot Chili Peppers lyric. Use two sticks to make it in the nature.
Oh, fuck them. I don't want to give them any more.
I don't know. I don't know
Exposure.
why a mountain range in Spain was named after a Greek mythological princess, but the world's complicated. I get it.
Because of tits.
Oh, because the tits.
It's almost definitely tits.
The Chili Peppers came up in episode 50 too.
Yeah. California.
By the way, those could be Anthony Kiedis lyrics.
Yeah.
Because he had a whole song where instead of writing lyrics, he said, I know for sure. Bing, bang, bong, bong, bing, bing, bang, bong, bing, bong, bong. And I'm like, why? You could have just omitted that chorus.
No, when I liked them, that was my favorite part of that entire album.
Bing bong bing ding 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 bing ding.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, so moving a little forward in history, medieval.
I know it's true. Bing bing bong bing bong ding dong bing bong dong.
During the
100th and final episode.
The 100th and final episode. It has been a ride.
Wouldn't it be cool if we just
Never
stopped
did
doing
another
it
one.
after
That's it. We're done.
No, there's a whole schedule.
Did this whole thing and fixed up the wall so that we got like a backdrop.
Thanks for that, guys. Get the fuck out.
From now on, this is a casting couch.
We're getting black leather up in this bitch.
Okay, so during the medieval period in Europe, philosophy was dominated by Christianity and thinkers like Thomas Aquinas. Truth was generally believed to come from, any guesses?
Jesus, the Bible.
Oh, God, yeah. Divine revelation, rational theology.
Yeah.
Because
There's
truth,
a reason he's a saint, because he's all into that Jesus shit.
big into deep Jesus.
Deep
into
inside
Jesus.
Deep inside Jesus.
Deep into big Jesus.
Jesus was deep inside of Thomas.
Because truth was seen as objective and universal.
Did he do that thing where he makes him like snowball the jizz or whatever?
What?
From our Bible episode, man.
Oh, yeah, we had a Come Drinking Jesus episode.
That's right, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wait,
We
what did he
moved
do
on
again?
from Come Drinking Jesus.
What did he do? He
banged.
banged Mary Magdalene.
He banged.
And then
Jesus fucked.
and then snowballed himself.
Oh, baby, when he moved. He go crazy.
Oh God, William hung.
Okay, please, Riley.
Oh, or were you doing the Ricky Martin version?
Yep.
Not the William Hung version?
That's what I was thinking.
Same.
Because she what is it? Fucking something, but she stings like a bee.
Just like every girl in history.
Smells like a flower and she stings like a bee. Is that
Something
it?
like that.
Smells like a flower and stings like a bee. Like every savior in history.
It's hilarious that a gay Puerto Rican wrote that song.
Yeah, it's good. So yeah, because truth is seen as objective and universal, perspectivism did not become a major doctrine in medieval Europe. However, differences in interpretation still mattered. Theologians debated scripture. Islamic philosophers debated reason and revelation. Scholars argued over how humans could properly know divine truth. Like there's always been this sort of like, what is the truth of the biblical experience? Mostly because they wanted to pander to one side or the other of whatever belief structure and get more money out of it.
Like our podcast.
Exactly, which is what we're doing. Please give us money. Thinkers in the Islamic world, such as Ibn Rushd, helped preserve and reinterpret Greek philosophical traditions, indirectly influencing later European debates about perception and knowledge. That is an interesting point because much of the Islamic world was based around borrowing philosophies from other countries, but not in like a theft sort of way, much like a, well, over here we believe this, but we can compare that to the belief structure over here, and we can read these thinkers and these writers so that we can enhance our own knowledge of things to make us better than them.
All right, hold up.
What up?
I don't necessarily disagree.
That the Islamic world borrowed a lot of stuff?
Just the sort of looking across the religious spectrum and saying, look, like all these things are sort of lockstep. Like
That's not what I was saying at all.
Oh, I thought that.
No, I was saying we
That's
can
what I-
borrow from all of these different beliefs and these thinkers and these traditions.
Oh, we're
and
just
things
going to
like that.
piecemeal a religion?
So that we can prove that ours is better mostly, but also to shore up things in our own doctrine. But at the same time, whether you're Islamist or Hebrew or Christian, if you're a religious leader, you have to pander to your audience, and whatever the political leaning of that group is going to be, you have to pander a little bit and sort of just push your religion a little bit in that area. So it makes a lot of sense to borrow different philosophical ideas.
I don't know that applies because you're approaching it from a position of like a democracy.
I'm not promoting that as something.
I'm not saying you're promoting it.
That is
I'm
what
saying the way you're approaching it is like there's a democracy. Like we have to pander to, the people.
even dictators have to pander.
We're not into fair.
Dictators specifically have to
They
pander.
almost exclusively
Yeah.
have to pander. What I'm saying though is that
Dictator piss.
there was a
Etymology.
they and this is a big reason for the switch from Old Testament to New Testament is when you look at early Christianity, Old Testament Christianity, Judaism, all that shit. The people with the education were also the religious leaders. Everybody else was in the piss and dirt,
Yeah.
which is why you have shit in the Old Testament and the Torah. Like, if you eat shellfish, you're going to hell. Don't.
You eat the shellfish, you go to hellfish.
If you're at a wedding and they've got shrimp cocktail, boy,
Don't you do it.
God's going to get mad, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Also, you can't drink the ferment of grain in Islam, which is frustrating. But Antonio Banderas found a workaround in the 13th Warrior when he drank mead because it's made from honey.
cool. Things like Sodom and
He was
Gomorrah.
playing
Sodom and
Middle
Gomorrah.
Eastern,
They
man.
were fucking each other in the butts, so God got rid of them. These things are all because at the time, if you ate shellfish, you could get very sick and die.
And
If you did butt stuff,
you could fall in love and hurt yourself, break your own heart.
Exactly.
It's outlawed. No,
not again.
not again. No more.
This,
Don't look back there.
don't look back. Just walk away. There are things that were designed specifically to keep people alive and procreating.
No.
And that's why a lot of those rules came to be. And I don't really understand the whole mixing of different kinds of cloths. That was a weird one to me. But apparently, if you
Fashion, baby.
what's that shirt? Is that a poly blend? You're going to hell.
You said you want to keep people alive and reproducing.
This is a
Ain't
poly
nobody
blend.
fucking nobody with a rayon shirt.
This is a poly blend. I'm wearing one right now.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, literally.
Polycule.
Literally hell yeah.
Okay.
It's a Dolly blend.
Get it? He's wearing a shirt from Dollywood, which is a
Fucking nerd.
theme park.
Fuck you.
Salvador
It'd be
Dali's
cooler if
theme
it was
park.
a Dinosaur Kingdom 2 shirt.
Yeah, it would. Okay, so between the 1500s
You were right
and the
there.
I didn't have $20. Between the 1500s and the
Not you,
1700s.
him.
Oh.
He went to Dollywood.
I went to Dinosaur World too.
This was prior
It's
to my knowledge.
closed.
I was there and I didn't have money to get into it.
It was open.
I was traveling for work. Yeah,
We did the Patreon and it was closed when we did the Patreon.
that's
On that
Dinosaur
one.
World 1.
No, that was Dinosaur World 2
Whatever.
in Virginia.
We'll talk about it later. Okay, so
Join our Patreon. You'll know what we're talking about.
between the 1500s and the 1700s, Europe experienced enormous intellectual change, and the rise of science encouraged philosophers to search for objective truth through observation, mathematics, and reason. And modern philosophy also exposed a lot of problems with certainty. So by the time you get into the 1500s and 1700s, the ideas behind finding truth become more scientific. Rene Descartes famously doubted everything he possibly could. That was kind of his thing. He was big on doubting senses and memory and even reality itself. His whole thing, I think, therefore I am. That was his finding an epistemological truth. He's like, I exist because I think, and that's where I can start trying to figure things out.
Which again is just putting words to a thing that just like if you sit for a second and think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, he made a chair out of a fucking log.
Damn it.
What? I prefer personally, I think therefore I think I am, but whatever.
I'm mad. No, I'm not mad.
Then we got Immanuel Kant, and then we got, this goes on for a long time. Multiple philosophers, a lot of stuff. We want to listen to this?
Yeah, I do. I'm mad. Okay, I was telling you guys before this, I usually do trivia on Thursday nights. It's my one night of the week that's not work or podcast or sleeping. We've been fucking right on the cusp, man. A lot of third place and second place victories. We always get fucking busted at the very end.
Did they take it home tonight?
Yeah, they got first place without me.
They just had to get rid of you, Patrick.
Seems like.
I'm the weak link. Fuck.
Anyway, so Descartes sought certainty through reason alone. Like, he's like, I don't need any of this science bullshit. I can think. If I think that I can make my reality make sense, at least to me, right?
Sure.
So, ironically, although Descartes searched for objective truth, his work highlighted how difficult it is to separate perception from reality, which is kind of, it's ironic. It's not really a failing, though, because that was sort of his job.
Right.
It's like, I'm just going to sit here until I understand shit. And he did that for like 45 years. And he's like, I think I understand less now.
Yeah.
Immanuel Kant. Immanuel Kant.
I knew you were going to do it.
Immanuel Kant, 1724 to 1804, is a particularly good philosopher, in my opinion, because he dealt specifically with societal mores.
That is why I like Kant.
He's quite good. Because
Kant put it all in a collective sort of.
Well, his epistemological truth would be like, we're not starting at fucking, being apes. We're not gonna make our rationale as cavemen hunting for food. We're going to make it as we are a society. At a society, that's his block, right? We work together, and there's where we find morality.
We all live in this sort of, whether it's a small little bubble or a bigger bubble, however big you want to go with it, but we all share a common existence.
Yeah. He became one of the more important precursors to Perspectivism, and he argued that humans never experience the world as it is in itself. Instead, we experience reality through structures built into the human mind, which I think is very interesting. Because if you've ever been in the woods, and just, stand there and you try and feel the whole thing and whatever, you can feel it as this meditative place. You can get this great, whatever great feeling you get out of it.
My favorite place to be.
But as Werner Herzog pointed out, it is a cacophony of collective murder. It is actually, in reality, probably one of the most horrific environments you could imagine, constant screaming and death. But to us, it's this beautiful, to go back to nature, we're so separated from it that it becomes this sort of meditation, which is not what any single other animal in those forests experiences in any way.
Yes.
Which is where Kant finds his separation from nature.
Right. We're fortunate enough to have lifted ourselves out of the food chain.
You could call that fortunate. But his reality through structures
I think that's
idea,
fortunate. What we've done since then is not.
Hey, perspectivism, baby. But his structures he's talking about are like space, time, causality, categories of understanding. To the idea of time itself is a structure that separates us from nature, right? The mind actively shapes experience.
I just thought about how aggravated you get when Brian tells you time is a construct.
I tell Brian time is a construct.
That's you?
I'm the nihilist.
Oh,
He's
the
ethicist.
Yeah, no, time is a construct.
Yeah,
though.
I know. And he's like, yeah, is it a construct, dickhead? Yeah, everything's a fucking construct, asshole.
As someone who is perpetually on time.
I'm like, yeah, human construct. He's like, yeah, where do you live? Are you in a car? Are you a human construct? You're using language? Fuck.
He's not wrong.
He's like, were you a squirrel? But Kant still believed objective knowledge was possible within human experience. He drew a boundary around what humans could know directly. So you can't know anything outside of human experience. It's kind of harsh, but it's true. It's revolutionary.
By the way,
suggested that knowledge is partially constructed by the observer.
By the way, time is a construct. But again, we live in a society. We've all decided that if someone says, hey, I'll meet you here at 3, then the thing to do is to be there at 3.
Time's not a construct. The measurement of time is a construct. So Friedrich
Oh,
Nietzsche
Jesus,
and the
fuck.
birth of modern perspectivism in the late 19th century.
Drew just said it all. A deep exhale. Oh God, are we getting into Nietzsche right now?
Yeah, we can stop anytime. Are you ready?
Go. Tell me
'Cause
about
I've still
fucking
got-
Friedrich Nietzsche.
I've still got roughly 25 pages.
Oh my God.
This is
I'm
how I do
leaving.
my series. You remember History of History?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot more history there.
Yeah, I know.
Drew's gonna be editing this for 8 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll get the 100th episode.
I'll do
July.
After we'll get the 100th episode after episode 106.
We're gonna do one more philosopher, and then I'm gonna go talk about something real quick, and then we'll wrap it up here because I also need to live. So Friedrich Nietzsche, writing in the late 19th century, is the philosopher most associated with Perspectivism. He rejected the idea of perfectly objective truth, and according to Nietzsche, all knowledge comes from a perspective. Human beings interpret rather than merely observe. Values shape what people believe is true. So what he's saying is that we are not necessarily observers; we are pattern recognition machines.
Sure.
You know, and therein lies the truth you can find. If you can see something objectively that happens again and again, and you recognize that is you learning.
So here's where fair.
He famously wrote, "There are no facts, only interpretations."
Fair. But here's where I deviate a little bit. There cannot be individual truths. There has to be a collective truth.
Monism.
It's back to your fucking to your mountain metaphor. Right? Individual truths. This person sees this. This person sees this. The pilot sees a different thing.
Okay.
Right? The pilot is probably in that specific metaphor, the only one who sees the whole truth.
Does he see the whole truth?
He doesn't see it all at once.
Is he above
I
his
said he is
fucking
the
airplane?
closest one to seeing the whole truth.
He's not the one. He isn't on the shoreline seeing an airplane flying over this
Which
shit.
is why I said
know?
he is the closest one to seeing the whole truth.
Those are the limits. But that means by itself, there cannot be singularly, objectively one truth.
There cannot be individual truths.
There is only one truth.
All of those things
That is
are true, though.
the big marble.
They contribute to an overall.
All of those things are individual truths, and as you collect more individual truths, you arrive at a collective truth.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But you can add more. You can always
add more.
You can't take any away, but you can always add more truths. As the bird flies, as the fish sees.
Nothing ever is a finite truth.
That guy in the airplane can't feel the wind as it blows the way that the fucking guy down on the shore can, you know? So he doesn't know what it feels like
Well,
outside.
and how deep
He's
do you want to
inside.
get into this?
That's exactly right. That's what I'm saying. The whole
wind
point
has
of
nothing.
this
No.
is
Wait.
finding your limits.
Wait. The whole metaphor was the topography of the mountain. Now you're adding wind.
Yes, because there's always more detail.
Yeah.
Yes, which is why I said there's no such thing as finite truth ever. Ever. There's never been any such thing as finite truth.
And the thing
there
is,
are things
none of them really know because it turns out it's a volcano. 20 minutes later, it exploded. They're all dead.
Okay, Tuvalu. What was that? No, it wasn't Tuvalu, was it?
What?
The fucking wacky disaster is the last one we did. With the giant.
That was the
fucking-
underwater one, underwater volcano. They're like,
No, that was the not very much not underwater volcano that took out an entire fucking society.
I thought that was underwater.
No.
Just killed everybody. I know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
Patrick,
Drew, what?
I know an objective truth.
I'm a stupid asshole. Was that it?
Got it.
Got him.
Got it in one. What do you mean got him? I got myself.
fuck
fucker.
you.
What I will say though, to getting back to my point, is that there are things that we thought were collective truths 100 years ago, 500 years ago, 2,000 years ago. We thought was a collective truth in whether it's in the human experience, whether it's with some species of animal, whatever the fuck it was, right? Those are not finite truths because we operate in an ever-changing sort of environment. So there's no such thing as purely fucking objective finite truth ever.
No, of course not. No, finite truth is unattainable.
Precisely.
That's exactly what perspectivism is.
Thank you
Okay.
for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for agreeing with everything I've been saying this whole fucking episode.
What have you been fucking paying forward the fucking devil's advocate shit this whole time?
No, dude, like you're just saying like there cannot be finite truth, right?
Yeah.
But you were also saying there can only be one truth.
there has to be a collective truth, but that truth is not finite.
Yeah. Both of those things are true. It's exactly what I said at the beginning of the episode. That's the point.
Well, then
You're talking about
Eat my ass.
You're talking about epistemological narrative, essentially, at this point.
That's
Piss.
Piss.
stop saying piss. This is a family show.
It is not. We just brought back come drinking Jesus or whatever.
I feel like there have got to be some listeners that like.
That tuned out like probably an hour ago.
Oh my God.
No.
Who's still hanging out? Dwight, you here?
So Dwight,
I feel like we've got listeners that probably like listen to this shit in the car with like dropping their kids off at
100
school.
episodes of Dreams, everybody.
And the kids are like,
What is come
Jesus
drinking
did what?
Jesus?
don't listen, honey. Don't listen.
So when he said, come unto me. Okay.
Emmanuel who?
So, all right, we're gonna talk about one thing real quick, and I'm gonna round this episode out. But this is more of a modernistic thing. There is an organization that relies very heavily on perspectivism to shape its policies on education and science and cultural heritage. You guys familiar with UNESCO,
Yes.
right? UNESCO is the United Nations Education, Science, and was it chemistry?
I've been to a whole
organization?
shitload of their World Heritage sites.
Yeah,
as a matter of
exactly.
fact.
Yes, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization.
Yes.
Right.
And by the way, every UNESCO World Heritage site is every single time fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, because that's the United Nations compounded like
And said
educational
this
structure.
place is
Yeah.
important. Let's
pay attention.
preserve it and teach people about it. Every single one I've ever been to is like 100 out
Yeah,
of
it's like
100.
Machu Picchu
A
is a
plus.
fucking
Yep.
UNESCO World Heritage site.
Yep.
You know, Auschwitz is a World Heritage site.
A lot of temples in Japan, Piedra de Peñol in Colombia, a lot of places in Brazil,
Yeah.
Peru.
They're everywhere. UNESCO is
There are thousands.
it's
There
a
are
United
thousands,
Nations organization, and it's
thousands of
massive.
World Heritage sites.
UNESCO approaches perspectivism as a framework for validating diverse ways of knowing cultural heritage and epistemologies. Rather than relying on a single worldview, the organization utilizes multiple multiple perspective approaches to build peace and protect shared heritage and shape global education policy. Their approach towards perspectivism is the way that they do all of their programs. And a lot of their programs are like, you know, fucking bringing water to impoverished villages and shit like that. Like, you know, but like they also are preserving histories or donating to the arts and things like that. It's essentially a worldwide network of educational things. And they use perspectivism in their charter. Like that's kind of their main shit, right?
like it's actually written into their charter?
Yeah, into their charter, they
Really?
use perspectivism.
That's cool.
It has to be such, because if you're going to work with multiple diverse countries, many of which who have gone to war with each other, right? When you decide that you're going to make a particular site a World Heritage site, right? How do you what's the verbiage you use on that plaque? Like, you go to the Battle of Puebla, right?
Fair.
You put that plaque up, and
I
it's
see what you're
like
saying.
fuck France, right?
I see what you're
you
saying.
can't say fuck France there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, here is where there was a battle between the Mexican and the French. Okay.
Right.
Understandable. But like, you can't be like, because the French dickheads were coming through. But so they have to put down both perspectives of that in the educational organization.
Do you have to put down any perspectives, or can you just say facts?
Well, that in itself is considered perspective,
Is it?
right? Like, you could say, well, then you have to.
Shortly after Spain achieved independence,
Okay.
they stopped paying their debts to France. France sent troops here, and this was a big standoff where the Mexicans beat the French. This many people killed this many people, and this happened.
Okay.
That's pretty cut and dry.
You sure that it wasn't a massacre of French patriots?
Maybe if that's the perspective you want to add after reading the facts,
Right. And was it, I mean, seeing as the Mexicans actually lost the incoming conflict there, do you
They did.
talk about the courage of the partisan fighters, or do you talk about the
That has nothing to
the
do.
crass
That
rebellion?
has nothing to do with specifically the Battle of Puebla. This is what
Are you
happened
saying that they
here
were
on
not
this day.
courageous?
This is what happened here on this day. Why add extra fucking adjectives?
Because you have to learn something. If you don't know what happened and you go there and it just says soldiers fought soldiers, you have learned nothing.
Not true.
You've learned that soldiers fought soldiers.
Sure.
But to what end? Was it a massacre by cruel, savage Mexicans on, beautiful young Frenchmen?
Bring me your Mexican.
As the
cup.
French traveled through the village, the Mexicans fell upon them and destroyed them. Fairly true in a way, but perspectivism by itself connotates that you've got to put down all the sides there.
But so what do you have to have a fucking meeting between France
No,
and
you gotta
Mexico
have a
and go,
big plaque with words on it, goddammit, which they do
before
at
you-
all of these things.
if you're going to sit here and worry about what everybody thinks about this, you have to have a meeting with the French and go, hey, by the way, this is what we're going to put on there.
It's the United
Are
Nations.
you guys cool with this?
It's the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Yes, they sit down and have the meetings. You think they don't have time? That's all they do.
I just...
I'm not going to sit here.
Christ. Why do people overcomplicate shit?
What's overcomplicated?
Everything you just said.
Anyway,
look, if we run this whole episode back to zero, everything from that point forward.
Okay, anyway, in 2026, the United States is leaving UNESCO. Thank you guys very
they
much
really?
for tuning
Shut the
in.
fuck up.
Yeah,
Stop.
What?
What? The U.S. is leaving UNESCO?
Yeah. Because the United States doesn't practice perspectivism.
What?
We only
This
want
is
to
like the most important thing you've said this whole episode.
Is it?
No, but
The United Nations.
I'm being hyperbolic. The U.S. is leaving UNESCO.
The U.S. is leaving UNESCO. The United States has left UNESCO before. Notably in a previous administration and was brought back in the Biden administration. But we are leaving again because the UNESCO perspectivism approach towards American history says some rather unpleasant things about some American history,
Okay.
which nationalist policy thinks is big bucket of lion piss bullshit.
I thought they didn't like safe spaces.
Oh yeah, but they're not for.
I thought they didn't like safe spaces where hurtful words could hurt their delicate feelings.
Rules for thee, not for me.
Yes. So yeah.
Well, that sounds like some snowflake bullshit.
Doesn't
Rules for thee, not for me. It's the whole thing.
So you're saying that the United Nations Educational and Scientific and Cultural Organization
Yes.
says some things that hurt some people's feelings, and they're reacting.
Yes, those things are objective truths, epistemologically proven to be knowledge.
And those things are hurting their feelings, and so they are being snowflakes about it.
That's exactly what's happening. The United States
Okay.
decided.
All right, I got it.
The United States decided to leave the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization primarily due to three factors: accusations of anti-Israel bias, concerns over financial mismanagement, and the agency's focus on woke or divisive social causes. The core policy drivers.
Wait, what was the first one?
The United States is leaving because they say that UNESCO.
The first one.
They accuse UNESCO of anti-Israel bias.
Oh.
They have concerns over financial mismanagement and the agency's focus on, quote unquote, woke or divisive social causes. That's the earth, by the way, the whole world.
Yeah.
The whole world is focusing too much on woke bullshit. The core policy drivers for the exit are anti-Israel bias. Successive U.S. administrations have historically objected to UNESCO's resolutions regarding Middle East cultural sites and the agency's 2011 decision to admit the state of Palestine as a member.
Oh, boy.
The U.S. State Department cited that...
It's not like they've been there for fucking thousands of years or anything.
The U.S. State Department cited that UNESCO's emphasis on the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, and globalist social agendas fundamentally conflicted with an American first foreign policy.
Why does the I hate that. Why is the world opposed to them admitting Palestine?
That's not the topic here.
I just want to know.
Well, I mean,
what's going on over there?
I'm not going to cover that on today's episode, Patrick. But yeah, so the U.S. State Department cited that UNESCO's emphasis on the UN's Sustainable Development Goals and globalist social agendas fundamentally conflict with an American first foreign policy. That doesn't sound fucking good at all.
No, that sounds. That's why I said I hate that.
The emphasis on sustainable development goals conflicts with the American first foreign policy. And the withdrawal was also fueled by mounting financial arrears and a desire for fundamental organizational reform.
Oh, we owe them money.
We owe them a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. This decision continues a historically turbulent relationship between the U.S. and the agency. The U.S. previously withdrew in 1984 under the Reagan administration, and the Trump administration pulled the U.S. out in 2017 before the Biden administration rejoined in 2023.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the 3 times we've been out is Reagan, Trump, and Trump 2.
Yeah. So I just wanted to, throw that in there as a little informational tidbit and say that if the entire world is using perspectivism as your basic groundwork for knowledge of the past, present, and hopeful future, maybe it's good. Anyway, that's my episode.
Do you think Donald Trump is being honest with himself?
I can't cite that as knowledge.
I'm asking you just for
I can't cite that
What
as
do you
knowledge.
think? What do you
I can't.
think?
Do I think he's being honest with himself?
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot to work through on that one. I think he's going to need a few semesters.
Three specific.
He's going to need 3 semesters before he can begin to understand whether or not he's being truthful with himself.
I think he was being pretty honest with his britches on that video I saw the other day.
Oh boy, these guys can't get over him shitting his pants.
All right, why don't you walk us out?
Of all the bullshit.
I gotta say, the right side of the couch is way more comfortable. Fuck you. We're leaving it this way.
You're sitting in my ass print, homie.
Feels good.
You're my
I
knee crack.
dug that thing out for you. I also filled it up with farts.
There's no video, but we switched around the seating.
All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you liked this, our 100th episode,
And final.
if you, whatever happened, I don't know, because I'm drunk. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and be like, did we record? If you liked it, the best way to tell us is to get on whatever you're streaming on and leave us 5 stars. If you're on Apple Podcasts, leave us a review along with a 5-star rating. If you're on Spotify, leave us a comment on this episode or any of the other ones that you really like. Also, check us out on Instagram at Delete Everything Podcast. Check us out on YouTube, where you'll get a whole fuck ton of shorts at Delete Everything Podcast also. And then check us out, man. Patreon.com/Delete Everything Podcast. I think we haven't said this out loud in a while, but we have like 3, I think, episodes that are free for anybody to listen to. You don't have to join us. You can go to patreon.com/Delete Everything Podcast. Go on our page and you'll see, just scroll down, you'll see the ones that are available to the public. You can check those out, listen to them, and if you like them, join us on Patreon, man. That's how we grow this thing. So till next week, bye.
Hey guys, belief, truth, and evidence. Otherwise, you're a stupid asshole.
Oh, hey, I have a fun little story on the ass end.
Bye. No, go ahead. I'm just fucking with you.
It's
No.
100th episode, man. We can do whatever
Happy
we want.
100 episodes.
Hey, you guys, listen to me chug the rest of this bottle of whiskey.
Jesus Christ.
Just kidding. Bye.
Don't be a stupid asshole.
I am a god! Worship me! It's 100 episodes. I'm drunk, eh?
I'll do the thing.
I'm gonna kill you. On, like, live. 100. That'll be our big celebration.